Yo, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Let me get that off your screens. Hello, welcome back to Inazuma 11 Victory Road once again for another resplendent Thursday of Inazuming. I pull up my own stream here. Let me make sure that everyone will come through in the chat. 3 ads. Hey, that's awesome. Love that. Anyway, while YouTube's figuring that out, let me just unlock the advent calendar here. And I sure hope that I'll be able to greet people in a second here. That'll be nice. So if YouTube wants to work along with me, I would love that personally. But anyway, we got a choker today, so that's pretty cool. And we got a decently interesting evening ahead of us, actually. Because as the title and as the thumbnail suggests, we are starting ARES tonight. So we're officially catching up with the DLC that's been dropped for Victory Road. So that's good. I realized I've been lagging quite a bit when it comes to actually being up to speed with everything that this game's dropping. But we're finally starting to catch up. So yeah, starting ARES tonight. Have a few more things to take care of. Have, I think, 3 or 4 more teams in the Galaxy arc, including all the post-game teams. So we're going to have Big Bang, Supernova, and then we're going to have the mixed team, which are called the Space Rankers, I think, or Space Rangers, something along those lines. But yes, okay, finally I can greet people. Good evening, Taskat. Good evening, Lucas. Good evening, Ebanino. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you all here. I'm on the Inazuma 11 Kids. The Inazuma Kids FC from Go. That's of course not where I need to be. This is where we need to go. So, we have 1, 2, 3... Yeah, 3 matches and then a Chronicle mode story related match. Vinny, good evening, my goat. Good evening. Welcome. So yeah, a few more things to do here. These teams are going to be a little tougher than the Go 1 and Go 2 post-game teams. But I think we'll be able to get through them quite easily, to be completely honest. So, I've actually never played against this team. This is the post-game team from, yeah, Big Bang, as the name suggests. I always had Supernova, but we're going to see what these guys have to offer. I at least know this captain. This captain actually appears quite prominently in the anime as well. Sarjas. Yeah, so imagine this, right? So in the dub, they called the planet that was sucked up by a black hole that disappeared, they called it No More. Let that sink in. And he's dead, so that kind of sucks. But he seems pretty chill still. Why'd they write Pixie with CKS? That's so quirky. Yeah, this is all I remember. Like, I just remember Tenma having to catch heat from basically everyone he encounters in every post-game. And apparently, well, I think Tsurugi's gonna catch the heat in the next match, but since Tenma had a really good bond with Katora, the princess of Sarjas' planet, he gets this duty pushed onto him. He gets to be Knight Commander of a planet that doesn't exist anymore. Hey, honestly, sweet deal. Okay, I mean, I've seen a few things from this captain. I've seen a few moves that this team is supposed to have. And, you know, the best part about this is probably that we get to play with the Galaxy 11 again. Or rather, Earth 11. This is not the Galaxy 11 anymore. Yo, Yami, good evening. Good evening. Happy to have you in here. Yeah, we get to play as the Earth 11 again. And this is, I've expressed it quite a few times, this is probably my favorite main game 11, actually. My main story Inazuma 11 team, I suppose. But yeah, all of these guys, I mean, they don't ring any bells. I think I might have seen 1 or 2 of them. But Sarjas is, of course, the most important one, since he's actually in the anime. So let's see. Complete a focus battle against Sarjas' Shindle. Okay. So let me do that then. He has a totem, of course, to be expected. Griff Bang, which I've seen on a few occasions. And every single time, without fail, I have asked, who is Griff and why are we banging him? So that soul was also based on the Grizzly that Kusaka has, obviously. You could tell from that animation. All gas and no brakes is a fantastic expression for a planet that's supposedly modeled after medieval times on Earth. Love that. Okay, but yeah, we got some bangers. I have to activate Pegasus Charge as Tenma, so I need to summon my totem, my soul with Tenma. And then I can do Pegasus Charge. Which should be okay. I just need Tenma to not literally be in the goal area. Which he kinda is right now, so that's not great. But I mean... I cannot. No, because that's a dribble. Actually, I can activate the totem. Pegasus, yeah. So I can do that. I can't do it because it's a dribble move. So, guess I'll pass it back real quick. But yeah, like with the Go 1 and the Go 2 post-game teams, these guys did not appear in the anime except for the captains. Okay, there we go. Except for the captains, both of which play a separate role. The captain from this team, Sajas, he's a lot more prominent than the captain of the Supernova team. In a sense. In a sense. Though we'll get to that when we get to that. So yeah, tonight's also going to be really interesting for me personally, because we're going to be playing against quite a few teams that I've never played against. Or that I just plain don't remember anymore. Like, basically every match in ARES. Because I've kind of blocked ARES from my memory, if I'm going to be completely honest. And yeah, the Go Galaxy matches, I was quite close to getting to all of them. I have actually played against, I think, the mixed team and the Supernova team, so I at least know what those guys look like and what they do, more or less. So from Chrono Stones onwards, they just decided to ignore the post-game teams, huh? Well, it's not like in the Chrono Stones arc they actually included the post-game teams in the anime either. They just had the captains show up. Okay, Atlas Sword. I've seen this move, I just don't know... I've seen this name. Now I remember. It's just a big-ass claymore. Okay, you know what? I dig that. Again, for a medieval team, that's really fucking cool. This gives me King Arthur vibes. And that's a good thing. So let's see, I don't really need to do anything, but might as well. Well, we have these awesome moves from Galaxy, we might as well capitalize for a little bit. And 776, this has to go in. No, but I mean, the Chrono Stones teams also were not in the anime. None of the post-game teams have ever really been in the anime. It's only been the captains, ever. And then the only exception being, of course, Fran and Co. Because they were in the Go Chrono Stones film, the LBX film. So that's a notable exception. But I mean, that's really quite a different discipline as well. Since, yeah, typically they do all the captains, they kind of show up. And I guess if you consider the Chaos guys as being post-game as well, then those have showed up in a film as well, just not in the main anime. So, again, the cycle continues. Oh, I can do Mermaid Smash, hold on. Mermaid Smash! Nice, I didn't know they actually renamed it to Mermaid Smash. It was Mermaid's Tail, I think, in the fan translation, but... Fan translation has been shockingly accurate, actually, with some of these moves, so... Dark Angels as well? I mean, but Dark Angels is not a... Is Dark Angels a post-game team in the games? Because I clean forgot. I mean, Chaos for sure, Tasca. You're definitely right about that. You're definitely right about those guys being, you know, in the anime while they're post-game teams. Which is cool, right? I mean, I think that's a nice thing to do. I think it's cool to actually reference the post-game things as well, because typically it's difficult, right? Because typically the post-game teams, they don't really have any connection to the main story, so it's difficult to really fit them into the main anime. With, of course, notable exceptions, yeah, being Chaos and I suppose Dark Angels. And then most of them get their own films, right? I mean, Team Ogre, the Destructors, yeah. Ogre counts. I'd say Ogre counts. Absolutely. I mean, Team Ogre is a post-game... Oh, well... Actually, it's not a post-game team, I don't think, in Team Ogre Attacks. I mean, it's in the name. I don't think they're... I don't think they're post-game. I think they're part of the main story in Team Ogre Attacks. So actually, maybe we should exclude that one. Okay, right, so... Okay, yeah, Dark Angels are exclusive to post-game, fair enough. Devil Army Z and... Apostles of Sky, I think they're called in English. Let's see, complete a focus battle as Tenma is my next objective. So yeah, we're back to the streak of doing 1 or 2 objectives per half. And then we're just kinda... You know, we're good to go. And now score a goal as Tenma. Okay, well, sure. Again, might as well enjoy these fucking amazing Hisatsu from Galaxy. Oh, it's so clean. It's so majestic. And we should have plot armor. We actually do not. And he has a move that I've never seen before. That's awesome. I guess that's like Colosseo Guard. I think it used the end of the animation, at the very least. But that's good that we actually don't have plot armor. We actually have to work for it a little bit. I'll certainly try my best. So, I mean, with this, it should certainly go in. Hurricane! I think this should be good to go in. Bastion block is solid, too. That's a good move. I like that. Again, the medieval theme... It's really cool. I always like medieval themes. Be it, you know, in games that are not in Inazuma 11, but especially in Inazuma 11. Because they do so many interesting things with it. Oh yeah. Yeah, a little bit of dialogue sprinkled in between, of course, because they have to give these guys some personality, or at the very least the captain, because no one else is really saying anything. But now our final objective is win the match, so... If you play Team Ogre Attacks, you get all 3 Angel, Devil, and Mixed teams. Yeah, or I guess an Ogre being the 3rd one. Yeah, I mean, that's valid. I've always wanted to play Team Ogre Attacks, but I've never owned it. My little brother owns it. That was the version that he got, but I think I got Bomb Blast. So... Never really been able to experience Team Ogre in the 3DS games. I still want to at some point. Okay, that's kinda lame. Pull it out last second, I see you. Yeah, I kinda still want to experience it someday. And you know what, maybe I'll play it on stream someday. Since I don't know if it's significantly different from anything that the other 2 entries do. But it has Team Ogre, it has Canon Evans, so... Those are 2 exclusive things that I've never really experienced firsthand. You own it definitely legit, Vinny. I trust you with that. Like, you're such an upfront guy, I don't think you would ever get anything illegitimately like that. Okay, this guy in the defense is awfully happy. Good for him, honestly. But this is gonna be the 4-0. Oh, bah. Yeah, I mean, these Chronicle matches they're not really difficult, right? But they're kind of chill. They're nice to just play through, detox a little bit, and just enjoy Earth 11. Because again, they are a pleasure to play as. They have some really cool characters, but I've gone over this at length during my entire playthrough of the Galaxy teams, so not going to go into that again. But there we go, history success, and that's all there is to it. And I have to imagine Supernova is going to be very similar to this, except it's going to have to focus on a different character, I think. If you've watched Galaxy, you'll probably know which character may focus during this upcoming match here. Well, 2 rarities of the Bind Hermit. Okay. Interesting. Got the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, did not get the captain, did not get Sarjas. Oh well, it is what it is. You bought the German version of the game once on accident? For a Spanish guy, I have to imagine that's kind of tough. Yeah, you were great. I like the 3 moves that you showed off. I like the totem that you definitely used, Sages. And it's kind of the same dialogue rinsed and repeated every single time, right? Because like, oh, next time I will go full power, full throttle. But yeah, it is what it is. At the end of the day, this is mostly filler. This is mostly just to give, for Inazuma 11 games, right, there's not really anything that happens, nothing novel that happens post-game. So this is kind of to give the illusion that there's really more content to go through, but yeah, so these guys start at level 85 on average. So I think I'm just going to play with the main team. I'm kind of curious to see how they actually hold their own against my main team. I don't think they'll do it very well. I think it's definitely possible to get away with some advantage win here. Advantage wins, depending on, of course, what element the goalkeeper is. Though I think he was fire. So with Sakurazaki as a forward, that should work out. We're gonna have to see. I'd love to break through that fortress move as well, that goalkeeper move. So let's see. He is, in fact, fire. So that's huge for us. Now we just need to make sure to get enough tension and actually play well. So that's a good centering. Okay, he has Waterfall for some inexplicable reason. But I have a Sakurazaki who's very fucking angry. Which results in a foul, unfortunately, but hey, what can you do? Missed that by quite a large margin. But Morimura is here to save today, so it's fine. Bambaros. Okay, now. Cavalry advance like I wanted to do before. Now I have a bit more tension. I'm getting pushed about. That's okay. He's actually helping me, unironically. So let me chain this to Sakurazaki. The post-game teams plus the special match in red were pretty good. What do you mean by that, Lucas? What do you mean by red? The red one was kind of tough too. Bring the A-team. Oh, I see. Okay, so the post-game teams here for Galaxy and then the Chronicle mode story match, I suppose. Kind of, by extension. Interesting. I mean, I would expect so with, you know, with this team starting at an average of level 85. Which is, by all means and purposes, really fucking high. But that's okay. I think the main team should be able to pull it off. I mean, I've invested so much in this team. Should be perfectly fine. Like, with passes like those, do we really need anything else? With a goalkeeper like that, too. See, if this was the old update, if this was before the ARES Orion update, that's what would have been an easy goal, because he's already in the goal. But it's still an easy goal, because Sakurazaki is somehow God. That was a regular ass shot, by the way. Admittedly, with a sneak attack. And I guess he is like awakened. Burning overdrive. And he's so fast with it, too. Like, is it legal to be this fast? And if I had the 3-pronged attack, I've done it before. I think I've done it on stream. But yeah, it's insane. It's insane. So let's see. Got no extra power there, so this one's not going in. But yeah, Sakurazaki scoring with a regular-ass goal, that should say enough. I think our chances are pretty good here. Just need to make sure that I actually get these balls intercepted. Okay, with Hoshi, that's going to be perfectly fine. Now, do I play to Sakurazaki? Absolutely. He's not off. I shot, apparently. Okay, fair. No low drive, so that's no tension expended, but Fusaka's got this shit. Hold on. Maybe I'll be able to pull something cheeky with driving heading, with Kyobo head. Can't say you recognize the characters during the red match. I don't know if those are new or if you're I don't think you're stupid, so they're probably new. I'm gonna have to imagine they're new, or at least, like, mixi-maxed with someone. But we're gonna see, I suppose. I would love to actually see some new characters, if there are any. Okay, hold on. Sakurazaki's offside, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna have Kusaka do this, I think. That should be the 3-0 guaranteed. Since he can do a move, but yeah. 7, 7, 7, 7! There we go. Yeah, Lucas, I mean, I'm saying that just like, you know, it's not a vingerwerk, but, you know, that's what I presume. Since I feel like if you've played this much of the Chronicle mode, and, like, there's characters that you don't recognize in this red match, this Chronicle story match, then they're probably new, right? I mean, by this point, you've played against every single mainline team. The only ones you haven't encountered are ARES, Orion. And I mean, I wouldn't say those guys enjoy the most recognizability regardless. So... okay, let's see. I somehow need to score one more goal here. Ideally with Sakurazaki. And I think with a curve shot. Ooh, Sakurazaki. Where is Sakurazaki even? He's all the way back there. Where's he back there? Hello? He's so far back. That sucks. Okay, I gotta do Scream of Eden then. Buddy is all the way back in the defense, by the way. So I think I have to pray. Well, this is not going in. Unless I get a breach. Which I'm a little skeptical about. See, it was close. But I needed that breach. And I really needed Sakurazaki to be here, to be honest. Oh, hold. Oh! On the cusp. Hold on. It's possible. Damn. Astronomical fumble. I will own up to that. That is, we had it, and then I didn't. Okay, well, that is what it is. One more. One more half. Against Big Bang. And then I immediately foul going back to the second half. Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I'm really curious what this new team is actually going to offer. That's going off, so yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm really curious what this new team's going to offer. This story, the Chronicle story match. Because it sounds promising, right? Getting new teams. Or new characters. I don't know how many new characters they could still introduce. Because I feel like it might just be like a similar situation to Xanark's team. Where they just pick a bunch of guys and they mixy-max them with one character. But we're gonna have to see. Still missing half of Orion too, but I doubt we'll get any banger characters like Lee Hao Storamiya. You might be right about that. In fact, I dare say you are right about that. Orion is not per se known for any really cool characters. I think there's still some cool stuff that's going to be added with the second half of Orion. Mainly looking forward to the Italy team myself. Italy has some really cool stuff. And then aside from that, I mean, it's whatever, right? Because, you know, it's Orion. But I'm sure there'll be a few cool things to pick up. For example, cool new moves. As per usual, with a lot of cool moves, there also have to be a lot of, or a good few stinkers at the very least. Brazil certainly has one of those. Though at the same time, I'm very curious to see how they actually worked around that name. A name that's really the least Brazilian thing you could probably think of. Okay, and now he decides to do this move, right. It's pretty cool though, it's a castle gate. I do dig that actually, quite a lot. I mean, similar to Colossio Guard, right? And again, I think it uses part of the animation, but I don't know. For as far as the medieval theme goes, they did pretty solid, I think. If only the characters were, well, not per se prettier, but more appealing design-wise. I recognize that these fellas are aliens at the end of the day. But these are probably the most humanoid aliens that we have, aside from Thalamorbius. In the Go Galaxy season, right? So... let's see. Can we score one more? Per chance? Can we get up to a 5-0? Goofy-ass dude will never be the GOAT Falcao. Vinny, you're so right. I couldn't be happier that you are right. That guy realistically should not have been on Brazil to begin with. But yeah. Okay, and that is the end of the Big Bang team. So yeah, not too bad. Could have certainly done without the second half, but that is entirely on me. So I'm not gonna complain too much about that. Not too much experience either. 406,000, that's really not a whole lot. But well, we're getting a few more of these knights. Still no sign of Sarjas, which is okay. Got Tobitaka though, and we got Ichikawa, Zanakuro, and Momochi. So some good drops. All drops that I have on Legendary already, but the names of some of the Hisatsu as well. Mega Majin, yeah. Yeah, again, there's a few hits, there's a few misses, so it was inevitable. It was inevitable. It's always got to be a balance. But here we go, Supernova. This is the team that I actually played against in my Go Galaxy game. And this team, in my opinion, is a lot more interesting than the Supernova, Big Bang team, rather. Because these guys are all from different planets across the galaxy, I think. So this makes for a really interesting blend of, like, yeah, of different alien races. And it makes sense that Tsurugi is going to be in the focus for this match. This is Lalaya's father, back in his prime, in the prime of his youth. And yeah, if you've watched Galaxy or played Galaxy, you will know what kind of pivotal role Tsurugi plays, especially around Lalaya. So I remember this plotline decently vividly. Akuros really wants Tsurugi to marry his daughter, his future daughter. Which I don't know if that's a great fate for Tsurugi to have, to be honest. I don't think Tsurugi wants it himself either. If you want to marry my daughter, defeat me in football. You know what? Kind of a good arrangement. Were it for the fact that, you know, Tsurugi actually wanted to marry Lalaya in the first place. Also, they have a female goalkeeper, which I think is pretty cool. You don't see a whole lot of those, so always happy to see that. And she's pretty cool too. But yeah, okay. Why does he have... Oh, they gave these two... Why did they give them... They gave them Asuko ni UFO? Is that like an update? Or is that just for the... Is that for the post-game? Why'd they give Manabe Asuko ni UFO? That's so interesting. Okay, cool. Well, nothing out of the ordinary except for that, I suppose. So let's see. I imagine we have to do a handful of things with Tsurugi in this match, rather than with Tenma. But hey, the setting for this, I mean, look at the background. There is a literal Star Wars going on in the background of this match, which is just fantastic. The double Majin Hisatsu was translated to Gods of Wind and Lightning in the Brazilian translation. I mean, that's what it was called in the Japanese as well, right? You know, when we're getting back to Orion and Ares names. That's what it was called in Japanese too, I think. I mean, it was a lot more concise because they have actual one-word names for those gods. So, hold on, I need to do a focus battle against Akuros with anyone, really. Which I'm gonna lose. Guaranteed. Okay, and he's actually gonna score, I think. Which we did not get to see from Sarjas, unfortunately. Ah, and he has... Okay, that's... That's fun. So he has a dragon for a soul, for a totem. But it still makes the wolf sound, because the move is called Wolf Strike originally, Ogami Strike, but... Interesting. So already they're putting up more resistance than the Big Bang team was. Shinsuke being the only green player on the team, they know he's kinda ass. Kinda ass. That's an understatement and a half if I've ever heard one. Shinsuke was originally not even a part of Earth 11. He snuck himself into the plot. Let's see, score using... Okay. Score using Devil Burst as Tsurugi. He's so blue. That's because the entire field, the entire pitch is blue. Which is kind of trippy to look at, not gonna lie. Oh shit! Sacrifice! Holy fuck! They have sacrifice! Oh my god. I love that move, man. Oh shit. They got sacrifice in this? I might have to get this female goalkeeper, not gonna lie. Okay, what next? I don't imagine we have to do much else. We're already in the 22nd minute, so yeah, play for victory. So that's fine. That's so fun. Sacrifice is such an original move. Like, it's such a creative move. I'm a little sad that it's not called Sacrifice anymore, but I guess they couldn't do that. Let's see. Tenma. Hurricane! One more time. Now what? I hope we get to see more of the moves from this team, because... Okay. Once again, Sacrifice with Tenma. Damn. That's so... I don't know, man. It just gets me all giddy, this move. I don't know what it is. It's so fun to, like, use your enemy against himself. I don't know. It's so original. Okay, and there's Falcon. It would be really funny if I just didn't do Falcon Glide, but... I think I'm kind of obligated to. Sargis has Loyal Heart Shot as a signature move. You know both captains together have Galactica Fall. So what is this captain's signature move? I'm sure he has one. I could try to like lure it out, maybe in the second half. Given that there's not too much... Well, I can do it in the free match as well, actually. Or maybe he'll still get to it. That's certainly possible. I don't know that I've ever seen his personal shot, to be completely honest. Bro got put into his own hurricane. Exactly, Benny. Exactly. I mean, it's such a cool move. It's such a fun move. And it really goes to show that these people will just... aliens will stop at nothing. Which is good. This is supposed to be a brutal battle. Win a focus battle as Tsurugi is next. That's fine. Like I said, lots of focus on Tsurugi here. Well, I can't win the focus battle like this. I'll pass back to Manabe. I mean, it's in the game as well, right? In the Galaxy game, it's almost exactly the same plotline. And it kind of perpetuates itself into the mixed match as well, where Akuros will just ask Tsurugi, like, "Are you serious about marrying my daughter? If so, you have to beat us again." But yeah, no, I wish I could tell you what the actual personal shot of the captain looks like. But when I played against these guys in Galaxy, I was way under-leveled, and I kind of made it through with luck and sheer force of will. So I didn't really get to see a whole lot because I was way too busy with... Can Tsurugi, like, lock the fuck in and get back here? Like, I don't wanna deal with this. He keeps being in the focus zone. Okay, there we... Fuck off! Dude. Oh my god. Tsurugi, be normal. Do not go into the... Oh, it's starting to tick me off. Okay, fucking-ly. Holy shit. Win a focus battle. There. It would be really funny if I lost now, but I don't. Okay. And now score using Ogami Strike. Sure. So I don't think we're actually going to get to see this this captain's signature shot, unfortunately. But I think we may get to see another sacrifice fail. If you remember correctly, this captain's shot is called Orbital Drive. That's possible. Sounds like it's possible. This guy has and voices Einsatz. Okay. Huge. Oh, And again, we are not guaranteed to score. Interesting. And I thought I was doing so well. I thought I was guaranteed to score with that. Oh, this is a dribble move. Hold on, what's this? Can I win against this? I cannot in fact win against this. Oh, so we're just killing people now. So we're just straight up killing people now. Also, Benny, thank you so much for subscribing, mate. Thank you. Appreciate it. So yeah, okay, so this is by no means guaranteed, which is a little unfortunate. Because, you know, we're running out of time, actually. So, like, this is probably the closest that I've got to actually losing one of these post-game matches. It's still possible, but Kusaka locks the fuck in and actually gets it done. So now we're guaranteed a goal with Ogami Strike. I keep seeing Ogami Strike as well, while it's Okami Strike. Because I have this one scout from Victory Road that's just called Ogami. And I keep thinking about him for some reason. Okay, but now the power bar is not there, so like, what's the difference? What happened? Why was that plot armor but not the other one? Yeah, it's just this, right? And Tsurugi keeps repeating, hey man, I really don't want to marry your daughter, actually. Oh, well, he's a little more polite about it because, you know, he's a polite little guy. Okay, I think that's probably it. If there's another objective, then, ooh, help me. But I think we're fine. Yeah, let's just win the match. So we're good on that. We're up 3-1, so no stress there. I don't think they ever used moves against me. You only know Loyal Heart Shot and Galactica Fall because you have Heroes Sarjas. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't think I have either of the Go Galaxy post-game captains. I know they're both available as heroes, but you know my luck with heroes. Except for if it's the one constellation I've been pulling on now for Gojin. Managed to get 2 hero Aphrodis, 2 hero Ichinoses, I think, and 3 hero Asutos. But 0 copies of fuck-ass Gojin. But well, it is what it is. One more Okami Strike and then we'll be able to call it a day against these guys, I think. And then the free match, I'll actually try to see if they change anything about this guy's signature shot. Try to see if he even gets the chance to show it off, you know. But yeah, this goalkeeper is hella cool, man. I dig her a lot. Especially given the fact that she has sacrifice in this game, so may just have to consider getting her on some kind of team. Hold on, I can get the 4-0 off. And I can do it with Matataki. Turia! That's it. Okay, 4-1. Tsurugi should have just yelled he's already dating Tanma. Hey, it'd be closer than saying that he doesn't want to marry Lalaya. Be closer to the truth. There we go, match ended. So now we have a free match against these guys. And then we only still have to do the Chronicle match against the Space Rangers. And a bit of Chronicle mode story. And then it's ARES time. We're counting down. And we're making good time, actually. I mean, typically it's about, you know, 15 to 20 minutes per match, I think. We got this guy, right? We got the lizard guy a lot. Got monkey guy with the big ears. And then Minori. Okay. And Ichikawa. Zanakuro. So, again, not terrible drops. I would love to drop the captain at some point. Akuros. Are you crazy, or the defender with Einsatz has the same voice as Shindo? I didn't quite catch that, but it's certainly possible. If you really want to marry my daughter, you will have to beat me in another match. And that's going to be the Space Rangers, where they will, hopefully, like Vanthani and Gasha, pull off their combined shot. Because we sure as hell know that the post-game teams for Go 1 didn't do that, unfortunately. Because they don't have anything. They don't have anything unique. The post-game teams that are not, of course, Ancient Darkness and Eternal Shining. Okay, free match against Team Supernova. 3 matches in 40 minutes. See, if one of these matches is cut short, then that's possible. But yeah, we've done. I guess we've done like 3 matches like this, right? Yeah, but to complete both the Chronicle battle and the Route Unlock battle, typically takes about 20 to 25 minutes per team, I should say. So that's typically the math that I go with. Sometimes up to half an hour if there's a lot of story, but for these guys, obviously, there is really no story. I think this goalkeeper is Wind, so with Gandaras and Ryugel, we should have a really good time. So let's just test the waters here. I don't know if the green guy in the defense has any moves, any block moves. I can imagine they gave them a bunch for this free match, but it's going to test the waters and see how close we're going to get to scoring. In fact, I think we can score here. We just score straight up. Yeah. Okay, so with Gandaras and Ryugel, this may just be a piece of cake. Gandaras especially, because I think he has a higher kick stat than Ryugel. Yeah, Sakurazaki is here for fun, I guess. He has a high kick stat, though. He has high direct shots as well, high direct kick power. But well, he's at an elemental disadvantage. And not that that's a crippling thing in this game or anything. Because elemental advantage, especially when the goalkeeper has the elemental advantage, there's not that much that it really impacts you as the player. No, no, Gandaras! What the hell, man? I can't look. No Gandaras, man. Now you've officially crossed the line, buddy. Speaking of buddy. Here we go. 2-0. Yeah, this field, man, it makes it really difficult to see the lines of, like, the goalkeeper area and such. I don't know who thought that black on, like, bright blue was a good idea, but, it wasn't. I can tell you that much. The goalkeeper's weakness is the silly duo. Right as hell, Vinny. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. The stupid ass Phalum Orbeus forwards. And you know what? I love that for them. And I love that he's styling on literally everyone on the team. Look at that. See, it's just that easy. Don't even really need to do anything. And now I just play it Ryugelni. And do a direct shot. There's no going in because I don't think he has as much kick power. Yeah, but we're damn close. We're like 80 KP away. So this is going to be potentially the easiest move, the easiest match to move on from in a while. Okay, fair enough. He gets that. He gets Presto turn. He gets to beat Hoshi, unfortunately. I completely missed with Kusaka there. Okay, Anna. Do I have a long shot that I can abuse? No. So it's going to have to be Ryugel, I think. Thanks for the push. And then just a regular shot will do it. And there it is. 3-0. With about, I think about like 12 minutes to spare, so solid time that we're making, absolutely. Yeah, 12, 13 minutes. So we're certainly moving on with an advantage win here. See, and this thing also makes the wolf noise, which just, it makes no sense. Okay, now if we pull off this track cycling and I play to Gandaras and I do a Scream of Eden, then I think we should make it just fine. Gandaras does need to move up, like, real smartish, so... Which he has done, so I appreciate that. Thank you, Gandaras, my goat. I just find the focus point, the target, and that should be it. That should be the 4-0. The sillies are at it again. And really, who is not weak to these guys? Oh, that's not as much power as it was before, so maybe... Okay, it's not quite it. 52 more KP to get through. Which, whatever, you know. I can do that with anyone, with Hoshi, Sakurazaki, whoever I want. As long as they give me the ball. So let's see, I'll pass this I'll pass this to Sakurazaki, there we go. And then I'll try to actually see if I can get Akuros to do his special move, his shot. Yeah, no, there's no way that I fumble this anymore, Lucas, so I'm not ending stream early. I would have probably considered it if I fumbled this, to be honest. Like, being up 3-0 with a 10-minute time frame to spare, I would not have recovered from that. Okay, but let's see. If I have Akros do his shot, I don't even know if they're gonna let him. Because this random... It looks like a bug, I guess. Bug girl is doing something. Wait, she's... Wow, she's really moving. And that's a regular Ash shot. Okay. Well. Makiwari Chopper! 4400 power. Okay, you know what? Akros. Hey, man. Hey, man. Akros. Hey. He's not in the mood. Sorry. I tried. Maybe during the mixed match. During the mixed match. Sorry. Holy shit. It's been a long day. But during the mixed match, it's possible that we still get to see it. We'll certainly get to see the co-op move. At least I hope. Yeah, maybe if I get Akros during this match as well, I could try to show it off later. Because leveling up guys is easy enough, right? Now, if I get lucky, which historically I don't, but... And history repeats itself. But we got the guy that sounds like Shindo. He comes from a people whose eyes can see the past. That seems like a pretty useless ability, not gonna lie. But that's okay. That's it. The Great King of Falem has been completed. So, one more match, one more post-game Galaxy match, one more special match. And there they are. The Space Rangers. Space Rankers. Sorry. 2 letters of difference. 1 letter of difference, even. But yeah, this is again just... It's straight up just a mix. There's nothing new about this team. It's straight up just a mix in the most classic Inazuma sense. But at least we have the cool goalkeeper from the Supernova team. So, the universe's strongest. Are these guys bad people? Like, it's... I don't know what they are. They're a lot of different things. A lot of different alien races. And actually, this is kind of where I stopped playing Galaxy. This is right around the time that I stopped playing Galaxy when Victory Road released. So... I have seen this dialogue, but I don't think I've actually played against this team yet in Galaxy. Which in all fairness, I could honestly easily do, but... The strongest team in the universe, I'm sure. Okay, so he said in Japanese that he's going out 300% instead of 200%, but I guess they didn't want to put that into the translation. They wanted to just keep it immense strength. Okay. Nothing's changed about our team either, so no reason to really linger here for very long. The Shindo-sounding guy and the goalkeeper both had some bat-like ears. I mean, it's like the goalkeeper for this team. She's like, similar to like the Falem Orbius people, right? Because there's quite a few Falem Orbius people who also have ears like those. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you look at one of the defenders, the guy who has the hair in front of his face, in front of his eyes, from Falem Orbius, he gets the same kind of ears. Also, we have the XL Fleet music playing for this. I keep rushing forward, but I always do the same thing. I never learn. But I need to complete a focus battle against Akros, so let me do that, and let me lose. There we go. It is possible that we see a special shot now. Though from this I have to imagine that their combined shot. Yeah, I mean, if this is not a build-up to it, then I don't know what is. Fusion shot. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen this in the game, actually, so... Galactic Gigafall. Holy fuck, that's a banger and a half. Jesus Christ! Okay, well, I can do whatever I want, but this is going in guaranteed. It's enemy boost. So I'll just break Ibuki's spine real quick. Yikes, but hey. That's the only goal we'll be taking during this match, I think. And now what? I see a purple dot over Tenma's head, so when they focus battle against Sarge's is Tenma. Okay, he's over here. So let me plot armor my way through this with Tenma. Well, he's dead. They're both dead, actually. Unmei. Yeah, so this entire team is just kinda spirits. Rekindled from the dead. Alright. Play for victory. Fine. I don't have anything special to do anymore. It was just, hey, we're gonna show off our awesome co-op shot, and then you can do whatever. You can faff about as much as you want. And I will. I sure as hell will. Fun fact, in their hero form, Sarge's gets Big Bang as one of his Hisatsus. Okay, well, Matatagi. Sarge's gets Big Bang, and Akuros gets Supernova. I mean, that makes so much sense, right? It was really meant to be. So, I'm kind of happy that they did that, honestly. I don't want them to fill the slots up with just random moves just for the purpose of filling up the slots. I'd much rather they do something thematically appropriate, right? Like giving the Supernova guy Supernova. Or giving the Big Bang guy Big Bang. Or not giving me a target point to focus on, leading to me not scoring this goal. 3 of my favorite things. That's offside. And that is not offside. Wow, okay. I feel like these space rankers got fucking robbed with that one. Interesting. Interesting how the offside rule is enforced in this game. But okay. 1-1. All tied up. But yeah, I mean, for some people, I think the end of you know, me playing through these teams will be a bit of a breath of fresh air, because we'll get back to the more ordinary Inazuma 11 stuff. We'll, again, depart from the really outre plots, you know, time travel, aliens, going to space. We'll just go back to a regular tournament, back on Earth. With knives and explosions. In Orion, at the very least. ARES is still kind of normal. Score a goal as Tenma. Okay. Sure thing. But yeah, I think for some people it'll be a nice change of pace. For me as well. Because it'll be nice to relive whatever ARES and Orion has to offer. In preparation for it, while I was on holiday, I did actually rewatch all the Hisatsu that are in ARES and Orion. And I drew the conclusion that Orion is going to be a really tough season to get through. Both moves-wise and plot points-wise. But I think ARES is going to be fine, actually. ARES is pretty standard, standard form. Okay, yikes. Tenma once again breaking past himself. And I think that should probably be the end of our objectives. Unless they're gonna have me do the same thing for Tsurugi to match with Akuros. Which we're not really moving on time-wise, so it's possible I see a purple hand right over Tsurugi. Score a goal as Tsurugi. Figures. We need to do one as Tenma, I need to do one as Tsurugi. To represent both Akuros and Sarge's. And I mean, I've talked a little bit about, you know, ARES will be a breath of fresh air, right? Story-wise. I think gameplay-wise as well, because I've heard really good things about the ARES gameplay. Which I think I probably mentioned before at some point, but I'll happily mention it again. The Chronicle mode gameplay so far is like, it's whatever. Ah, finally Tsurugi can marry Lalaya. He really doesn't want to, but he doesn't want to say it either. And fucking Akuros' fucking face, man. I love that. Akuros is kinda cool, actually. I dig his design a lot. He's very short, apparently. Even though that doesn't really reflect in this game. Short king, literally. And that's it. Now we just have to win the match. But yeah, Chronicle mode gameplay so far, it's like this is not a hot take, right? This is not an unpopular opinion either, but it's like Chronicle mode gameplay is whatever. It's good matches with appropriate objectives are far and few in between. Which, you know, is kind of a shame because it means that a lot of the plot is lost in the player. And, you know, my usual gripe that I have expressed a plethora of times, nothing happens off-pitch. Okay, so it's certainly possible this is the same voice actor as Shindo, by the way. Okay, well, rest in peace Matatagi yet again. How does it... Is it like... Okay, but here's the thing, right? How does the logistics of sacrifice work? Does she channel a doppelganger? Or does she just teleport the actual player who made the shot? Because the second one would be a lot more metal and a lot cooler, actually. Okay, this is actually the end of the second half. So they did speed it up a little bit once you score with Tsurugi. So I appreciate that a lot. That means that the Chronicle match is over by this point. You think she teleports the player, Vinny? I mean, it would make a lot more sense, right? Also, given that, you know, the person being actually teleported looks so bewildered when they just get warped in front of the goal. So... Got the goalkeeper? Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Ashvina. The fearless hunter from a planet ruled by colossal beasts, unmatched in her ability to take them down. I don't recall whether I actually had her before. I have like a vague recollection of having her, but maybe that was a dream. Maybe it came to me in a dream. But that's it. That is all the Chronicle matches against the mainline teams. Now we have one more route unlock battle to do. They got to stay alive? Huge! Holy shit. Reminder, I never saw this in Galaxy, so... Beautiful, hey, they're alive. I know I don't want to skip that. Stop. So what is there... So now Lalaya has her father back, I guess, technically. But he's like kind of the same age as Lalaya? But it's still time to part ways. And there they go. Oh. Reborn. So that's what they're going for with this, huh? And that's that. That is, in practice, the end of Go Galaxy. Everything there is to do in Go Galaxy. But like I said, one more route unlock battle. And I think, again, we have the goalkeeper here with the weakness to the silly guys, so this is going to be fine. We're going to get through this just fine. Yeah, you know what, Vinny? I do actually agree. Seasons 1 and 2, they did really well, and then everything from Season 3 onwards, it's like whatever. The gameplay is middling at best. But I mean, I think that's also, for a large part, due to the fact that it's not that nothing happens during the matches, but the matches themselves are already a lot more condensed, right? Because, like, when you look at the actual anime as well, there's a lot of matches in, especially the first season, that happen in one episode, sometimes even half an episode. I'm thinking, you know, specifically Otaku with that one. I mean, that entire match just happens in half an episode. Okay, man. So that match happens in half an episode, so there's not really a whole lot that happens, so they can condense it pretty easily. In fact, they don't even have to condense it because everything already fits within a 15-minute match, right? Okay, hold on. I kind of want this to go to Gandaras. So that also makes it easier for them to translate it into this Victory Road format. From Season 2, that's still possible. Matches start getting a little longer in Season 2. But then Season 3, you got matches that take up anywhere up to 5 episodes, right? And you have to imagine 5 episodes it's more than an hour and a half of watch time. So to translate that into a 15-minute match, that is a lot more difficult. And I acknowledge that. I don't love that it's, you know, actually that way, because they could have easily circumvented that by just giving the player infinite time during the match to do certain things. But I don't know, they must have had some kind of motivation for not doing it that way. They really cherry-picked only a few matches where they did that. And funnily enough, it was never during any of the actual good matches. For example, one that I distinctly remember them doing it for is the graduation match from Season 3. Which, you know, yeah, that's neat, but, like, why do we get infinite time for this? And not for a pivotal match like the Fire Dragons, right? Yeah, like you're also mentioning Taskat. The fiasco with Shinkuma during the Fire Dragon match. Fiasco is a very light term to use, right? And this is coming from a place of extreme bias. But the fact that they didn't show off Shinkuma, the one match where he finally gets to control it, it's just a crime. It's a crime. And it upsets me a lot, actually. I get pretty fiery about this topic because it would have been such an easy solution to just crank up the gameplay time a bit. Just slow down the match time. Just give us infinite time like during the graduation match. There's really like no point in not doing it. Because all you're creating now is you're creating a massive void of information for people who have never watched this season or who are like first-time players of the Inazuma 11 games. And that's a shame. Because you want these people to really understand what Inazuma 11 is about and what happens during these matches. Like how actual cinema all of these matches are. She's gonna get this, isn't she? Yeah, okay. So yeah, needless to say, lots of thoughts when it comes to level 5 handling these matches. Why does he have this? I'm not gonna win against this. This is a fucking Mixie Max move. Yeah. Pa is here. Pa has switched sides. And I don't know why, but okay. Hey man, give me that ball. Hey man, I'm really urging you to give me that ball. Real quick. Because I need to get a few more goals in. Okay, let's see. What else can I do? Play to Ryugel, baited him into putting up a wall. Instead of passing to a wood player and using Scream of Eden towards the goal, do a Hisatsu to a wood player and a normal shot towards the goal. See, that's kind of what I've been starting to figure out. It's, I really didn't even need the Ryugel for this one, to be honest. But yeah, I'm slowly starting to figure out that the direct shots coming from a Hisatsu are a lot stronger than just a plain Hisatsu with elemental advantage. But yeah, that's good. That's good to know. That actually does work like that. So we bait out a little foul, and then we push on. We just need a little bit more tension to pull off one more Hisatsu, I think, to chain into either Gandaras or Ryugel. And I do think that Kusaka is going to be the guy to do it, to get that tension for us. I stand corrected, in fact. I have been humbled by Dragnova. Which it looks really... That's a freaky ass totem. I don't know what it's supposed to be. From the name, I'm getting that it's supposed to be some kind of dragon, but I don't know. Okay, so I do in fact not have enough tension for a shot. That's okay. If I do a cheeky curve shot, that should do quite a lot too. In fact, that may just go in. In fact, it does just go in. So that's 4-0. This goalkeeper's weakness against the sillies is... it's unsustainable for the space rankers here. The moment that needed the anime scene. Why only in Galaxy in the film, but not for Tobitaka? I mean, giving him a whole ass anime scene is... that's maybe overdoing it a little bit. I mean, I would say he deserves it, but I think when we're being completely, like, objective, he doesn't need quite that much. However, he needed just one 3D animated scene where he figures out how to do Shinkuma during the Fire Dragon match. That's really all you need. Because, like, the Fire Dragon match, in part, and there's more examples that I can name, right? The Ogre match. Ogre match is a really, really valid example of that. Because he, deadass, stops Death Spear on his own. With Shinkuma. No help from anyone else needed. And you're telling me that that moment does not make it into the Ogre match in this game. You're telling me, in fact, that none of the people they've blipped back from the future actually contribute anything in that match. Which is crazy to think about. But yeah. We're kind of getting the same people as well. But we got her a purple rarity, advanced Ashvina. So we'll take that. And now that is officially all the main storyline content. Chronicle battles and route unlock battles. Which means that our next match is a completely original one. I have no idea what that is. And this is the point where we also find out, Lucas, whether this is a completely original team or not. This looks to be completely original, not gonna lie. Gatekeepers. Level 91, holy fuck. Okay, I dig it. What does this team look like? Okay, you know what? Yeah, these are entirely original characters. These are all new. So, Lucas, you cannot be blamed for not recognizing any of these, because these were never in Inazuma 11 before this game. Designs are, like, whatever. I don't think there's, like, anyone that really stands out to me here, but... cool. Hey, completely new team. Love that. Pursuers from the future. Are these, like, the space police? The space time police? Oh, with that uniform, surely. Zanark! The Bureau of Temporal Affairs. So this is the police. We're playing football against the police now.
Ah. 政府のお偉いさんが対応に困っている。そんなことは知ったことではない。世界が滅びようと、私は私の仕事を全うする。
What a shit take. What do you mean the world is ending, but hey, I gotta do my job? How much do you have to love your job to say something like that? Linda Lynn Burney. Hey man, not gonna lie. One chance at life, my parents call me Linda Lynn. Okay, she has a little bit of an accent. I see you. Oh, a true classic from Zanark. It's an all-female team. Oh, is it? Is it actually? Hold on, female police? I didn't notice that. I thought there was a few guys in here. But, okay, let's see. This is our strongest team against their strongest team. So let's see. Is this really an all-female team? Hold on. Jackie... Actually, you know what? Yeah, no, you're so right. Damn, I did not realize. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. Okay, let's see. Do these guys have original Hisatsu? And we have Gravity. Void type special move power up. Okay, that's cool. I don't think I have any of that. But this is just a free match, so... New music too. Holy fuck. I lost that somehow. Okay, so in summary... These people are going to arrest us. These are the police from the future. But we're kind of saving the entire galaxy with what we're doing. So they decided to let us off easy by playing a match of football against us instead. So, one, that's huge. Two, this is an all-female team, which has only happened on a handful of occasions. The first one being the girls' team in Inazuma 11 Strikers, the first one. And I don't know that there's been many more, to be completely honest. The only other one that comes to mind is the all-girls team from this game, from the story mode actually, Victory Road. Okay, they gave her Dry Blow. I wonder if they have any original moves, or whether they're going to recycle all the moves that we've already seen. Do we need to do anything? I mean, he's putting up a wall. Oh, okay. Okay, man, whatever. See if I care. Just a straight shot. Which I think should do it. Okay, not too bad. Osaka Gulls as well. Yeah, that's true. Osaka Gulls, I guess, from Inazuma 11 too. Yeah. You're right, you're right. I always forget about the Osaka Gulls. I don't know. They never really stood out that much to me, even though their match in the anime is very fun. Though that's more so by virtue of Megane being kind of a dumbass. Megane and that girl that flirts with Kazemaru. The prima donna girl, as I like to dub her. Ooh, juked! The nice curve shot. Love that. Love that. Okay, let's see Trixie. Okay, so she has All Delete, which is of course a move that makes a lot of sense. I've seen this before. Though I don't think I've seen it in this game, so... Okay, I mean, that's how it looked before, so... Nothing exceptional. Should I let these girls shoot at some point? Maybe. I kind of want to see whether they have anything original. I guess, well, I can't really win with advantage win against Gate teams anyway, can I? So, and I don't think it's going to happen regardless, but let's see, past the Ryugel. Yeah, I know, Yama, I'm making excuses, sorry. Sorry for forgetting about the Osaka girls for Triple C. How could I forget about Rika? Okay, electric and patterns. No! What do you mean you took my reticle off the goal? I was mashing Axe like crazy, because I thought it was still going to have the reticle in the same place, but it just didn't. Okay, cool. That was not a fumble. That was the game deliberately cocking me out of a goal. But let's see. Also, is this like, this is a new stadium, I guess. Yeah, this is a new stadium. I haven't actually seen this one before. Okay, unnecessary breach, but always will take that. Fran has no dribble slots in her Abby learn, so you can't give her all delete. Oh, interesting. I mean, she had it in Go Strikers, right? I mean, does it fit thematically? I wouldn't really say. Well, no, I would say so. Why does she not have it? On second thought. These devs they were cooking, but they burned the kitchen on many occasions. And I lost to 60%. Okay, love that. That's great. Plasma ball. Okay, so long shot. Fair enough. Actually, this captain has like a decently good design. I do dig that. Let's see. Let's do Ichiojo. With 2 Tobitakas. Ichiojo! Damn, okay. 180. Sure, man. Whatever. If I take 1 damage, I'll be a little salty. Okay, man. So you're telling me enemy goalkeepers can just nullify like 400 power when I have it, but then I can't nullify 1 power? Lovely. They burned half of the restaurant when developing this game. When it comes to Chronicle mode, certainly. Certainly. Though I'm loath to really give them too much slack, because at the end of the day, this is the ultimate Inazuma 11 game. They have all the characters, they have all the moves, they have basically all the matches. So, and they're even adapting ARES and Orion to an actual 3D game format, right? So, there's already a lot that I think we can be grateful for. To level 5. And I certainly am. Okay, Ganara's still absolutely styling on everyone he meets, so that's good. And this should be the 3-0. Which, well, unfortunately, it looks like this team doesn't really have many original things, if any. The only thing original about them is, I think, their designs. Because they are all novel characters, of course. But, well, that's really where the novelty stops, unfortunately. Oh, you know what? I can do this now. Asuto ni UFO! Yeah, I had to give it to him and Ryugal, actually. It was too perfect not to do it. And see, if they had been brave enough to make Asuto ni Black Hole an actual move in this game, then they would absolutely both have had it. But alas, it was not meant to be. That was the one thing they couldn't do. They could give Endo Haru a fucking regular-ass curve shot and make it into a Hisatsu, but they couldn't make Asuto ni Black Hole a Hisatsu. Yikes. Okay, insufficient tension for Kyobo Head. That's fine. Just play to Sakurazaki and wrap this up real nice. I lost power with my shot. That's also good. Okay. That's neat. That's not gonna help you. Star Reflection. Okay. Kind of also a rare case where I think the dub name is better than the sub name. Or the original name. I mean, Star Reflection is like, whatever. But yeah, the rest of this match is probably not going to be that interesting, I have to say. Which, you know, that's always a dangerous thing to say as a streamer. I feel like, hey, tonight we're going to do something that's not really interesting. Like, I don't know, that's kind of shooting myself in the foot, but that's kind of just how it is. So, I want to be honest with you guys as well. It doesn't look like there's going to be many unique things happening in this match anymore. But this will allow us to actually pass on to ARES, which is going to have cool stuff. Supposedly, reportedly. And hey, very triumphant music. To break in our victory, officially. 5-0. The police from the universe is not really putting up a huge fight. And now we got Sonic Razaki again. Okay, White Blade. Let's see if Sakurazaki cares. Okay, no, that checks out, actually. Oh, we got one of them. Okay, and Sakurazaki is already at the goal again. Is Sakurazaki one of the most broken... Can anyone tell me what just happened? I was low-key not paying attention. How did that just go through? Did the goalkeeper deadass miss my shot? Like, what is... Is Sakurazaki God, actually? Like, what are we doing? What is this game? Dude, perfect game with no flaws, by the way. I keep saying it. I keep saying it. Can we replicate it? No. because she has dry blow. Yeah. Oh, I don't know how this keeps happening, man. But that's another one for the bug compilation that's eventually going to happen, I'm sure. Do any of these defenders have... There's my question answered. Do any of these defenders have a block move? Yes. Asterisk Rock. It's pretty cool. Unfortunately for them, we do have Sakurazaki. God, as we just established again. So that's 7-0. Jesus Christ, this guy. This guy. Have we found a more overpowered character than Tenma? Hold on. If I can be so bold. The tiny little sliver? That's our chances of getting an 8-0 against the Space Police. Let's see. So I'm here. Defender's also here. That's 700 damage. 696. Now what? Got one more in us, surely? Yep. Let's see, do we have Gandalas here? No. Do I have Sakura's? Okay, well, it just kind of focused on the goal, so I guess that's it then. That is 7-0. Entirely by virtue of Sakurazaki as well. I don't know what happened there, but wow. If you needed any further proof that Sakurazaki is fucking crazy, then there it is. Let's see, how many goals did I score? 5 goals. 6. No, 5. 5 goals with Sakurazaki. And yeah, really low EXP for some reason. Then again, it's only Sakurazaki that still needs to get to level 99. So, 3 more matches and he will be there. But yeah, let's see. We get the kids immediately, so that's cool. Get like half of their cast. Juliet Love, which is... That's fine, actually. I think she's pretty cool. She was one of the cooler designs. Let's see, actually. Let's see the lore. We got Kira Donapale. Picks up football for her boyfriend's sake, only to outplay him and end the relationship in one clean sweep. Okay. Juliet Love. Her imagination runs wild enough to fall in love with the profiles she's supposed to analyze. Jackie Mulligan, all in on every mission, all out on collateral damage, for which her paycheck pays the price. And then we got Norma Quaid, a stone-faced pro who seems cold but really just can't get the words out right. So, in essence, we got a team of girl boss police agents. That's a cool concept for a team. If only they had more original stuff. But that's that. That should be actually the definitive end of the Galaxy Chronicle here. So, that's exciting. Yeah, managed to beat you with a measly 7-goal difference. You know what? The manager kind of has a cool design too. I kind of dig her design. Character development, huge. It's so crazy, by the way, to think that we still have this entire plotline to resolve at some point. We still have to go to the future and face these Mind Eaters at some point. That is a thing that is still completely in the dark. Even though we're this far into the Inazuma 11 plotline, right? Nameless little nobody from nowhere. The longer I look at Lindelin, by the way, the better her design looks to me. Not gonna lie. The white and the teal is a really nice contrast. Same with the kit. That's a fire kit, actually.
それと我々がお前たちに協力できることが見つかればまた長谷さんじよ。ではご分を。
Okay, there we go. Mr. Crossword, I don't know.
そっちは守備よく進んでおるか。こちらはかなり事態が逼迫しておる。マインドイーターの進行を食い止められる時間はあとわずかだ。
そんな。
それとどうやらお前たちの行動にも感づいたようだ。間もなくマインドイーターの
More pursuers. Ooh. More original characters, perhaps? I'm still waiting for them to just reveal that somehow the Mind Eaters are related to Kageyama. Dude, it's hanging so thick in the air, right? It's like, after Galaxy ends, the final episode, you see him kind of walking away on Phalam Orbius, and the end of his story is inconclusive. But in the end, is it not always about Kageyama? Like, even in ARES and Orion, he was involved. It's hanging so thick in the air, but I don't know. I'm not holding out any hopes. I just completely skipped that line, but... Of course Xanark was a big deal, what the hell? Alright, the moment he went shirtless and then exploded. That was pretty awesome. The ultimate Kashin. Dude, I'm so excited to see what the ultimate Kashin looks like as well. Ooh. We're absolutely going to play football against a team of Mind Eaters at some point. They can assume any form. Okay. Well, that's not great. Yes, we will. Wandaba, we're still missing Wandaba, that's right. You would always forget with how sporadically this plotline really happens. Cutscene. Holy shit, he's back! Holy shit, Wandaba! Why is he so small? He's like a little ant. Why is he so small? Holy shit, Ibuki, my god. What? Oh, mud attack. Holy shit, this art is so clean. We're gonna Kusaka? Kusaka and Morimura ever? Hold? No, but we get Ozorok, which makes sense. Tenman, Tsurugi, yeah. The police, they got their own art, okay. And Xanark being so tall that he doesn't fit into the frame. To be continued, wow, okay. So that's where the Galaxy DLC left off, I suppose. And there he is, Wandaba, he's back! Oh, is this how they changed the ARES route? Or is this a different gimmick entirely? Oh, this scene. Right, this image. I have seen a lot of people talk about the name of the magazine that Wonderba is reading here. And to be honest, that is a hella freaky for a children's game. What the hell are we doing? A little light reading. Uh-huh, mm-hmm. Why is bro reading Play Bear, man? What is bro reading? Tenma? Holy shit.
B が俺の歴史から選手探しをしてくれてるっていうのに怠けてんの？それは最強の選手を集めて究極決心を作り出して
How does he know? That's because he's a mind eater.
それが最終目的なんだよね。
He knows too much.
目的があるのに相変わらずワンダバはダメなやつだな。なんだと？はっきり言ってワンダバっていらないんじゃないのかな。
You know what? This is what Tenma should have been. I feel like this would have been a lot more interesting if Tenma had been like this permanently. This is just like the weird ass flowers or the ghosts that happened on the, you know, the Latonique planet in Galaxy, actually. Abusing people's mental weaknesses, their insecurities, using them against people. Oh. Tenma became Asuto for a second there. Okay, okay, okay. And now what? He's minuscule. Barely any presence. You know what? You know what? That's a little better than Play Bear, Lucas, so I'll take that for sure. It's so interesting. They're gonna take the form of characters that we've seen, that we know. They're afraid of our silly guys. They're afraid of Gandares and Ryuga. And honestly, I get that. That's always the answer, isn't it? They haven't done it because they can't. Imagine we see a Mind Eater Tobitaka or a Mind Eater Victory Road character. If there's a Mind Eater Tobitaka, you know what? Eat my mind. That's fine. That's okay, actually. Take everything, King. Everything they do feels half-baked. Thank you, Zanak. That's awesome. Actually, he's got a point. The Mind Eaters are just all copies of Fran. So you tomotto ze. And the next area. Asuto Inomori.
じゃあ行こう。
Asuto Inamori's world.
てっぺんへダッシュだ。
In a 2 dash to the top. I think that's 1-2 too many. But that's okay. We're finally getting to play the ARES DLC. There it is. It has been unlocked. Barcelona Orb is our first match. And if memory serves, we are just going to get our kneecaps absolutely devastated by this team. That's all I remember. The music is different now too. Oh, just take that in for a second. That's nice. That's nice. Alright, we're actually playing as Raymond for I think the one and only match against Barcelona Orb here. So, Japan and Spain, international match. And they thought it was a great idea to send out basic-ass Raymond against Spain. Though I guess if this is a sort of Champions League-esque affair, then it makes sense in that context. But holy shit, we're back to the OGs for one match.
相手にとって不足なしだな。ライモンのいや日本の力を見せてやるか。
Oh, the dramatic irony, knowing what's going to happen. Yikes, man. You played too many teams against these losers trying to get Hero Lei. Yeah, as of yet, right, you're able to abuse this team kind of to get hero characters, because none of the Barcelona Orb players will drop. They'll only drop with the upcoming Orion update when they're actually a proper team that you can battle against and summon. So, well, as Domon has he's seen better days. Ugh. The rest of them, you know, rest of them are solid, so they look the same, I think. Kazamaru, slight change, but aside from that, we got a solid team here. Unfortunate that, you know, it cannot face Barcelona Orb. It cannot really weigh up to Spain in any way, shape, or form. So let's see. I've been told very many good things about the ARES arc, about the gameplay during the ARES team, ARES matches. So let's see. Use Fire Tornado as Goenji. I remember a few snippets from this match. I particularly remember this fuck-ass goalkeeper, and I remember how much I hate this guy. Okay, 22%. Hey, that's solid. Almost. Tough. Okay, so this is Clario Orban, who I can't actually win against. Interesting. So I just need Goenji to get this ball. Let's see, what can I do? I can do Illusion Bowl against Stone Prison. Interesting that they gave this guy Stone Prison. Okay, hold on, we got the ball with Goenji. That's it, that's all I need to do. Fire Tornado. So, I'm pretty sure this guy just blocks Fire Tornado with one finger, doesn't he? Yeah, I just got... That's hella rough. But yeah, well, it is what it is. He's giving it back to Goenji as well. The disrespect is harkening back all the way to the days of Zeus. This too, this is like exactly Zeus. They're going to do a combination move, and the goalkeeper's gonna block it easy. So yeah, I mean, this too, he's going to jump up and just kind of stop it, right? Yeah. Okay, I like that they used the Mega Quake animation for that part of it. But yeah, this is a very rough situation for our OGs. And it's about to get even worse, I think. Regular ass shot. Endo was unable to do anything. This is such an interesting experience, because, like, I don't remember anything of the ARES matches again. So, this is like a collective experience. What'd they do to my goat Domo, man? Why does he look like that?
敵は個人技だけでなく連携までも完璧だ。まるでチーム全体が一つの生き物のようだ。だがこのまま終わるわけにはいかない。全力で行くぞ。
Yeah, Go and Jim gonna be so for real, man. Full power is not much against these guys. Hibiki is so real for this, actually. Understand that the level they're at is not good enough for international football. Okay, what's next? What do we have to do? Use the Phoenix as Ichinose. Okay. So, okay, I get a little bit of leeway. Let's see if I'm able to do anything more. I hope I have some plot armor against Daniel. I do not. I should say Daniel. Okay, but teamwork between Domon and Ichinose has never been batty. Alright, they did the Phoenix with Kazemaru in this season. That's true, they don't do it with Ando anymore. Okay, right. Clario and another big guy. And back to Clario. And another regular shot. And another goal. Does Raymond not lose this with a staggeringly high score? 10-0? Okay, 5-0. So it's not that egregious. Not that egregious. Oh. Okay, that's half-time. Honestly, it might as well be full-time, because God knows we're not going to do anything against Barcelona Orb. I like the spirit, Andor. I like the spirit. But 5-0 is not a deficit you're getting back from, man. I also just noticed how he has God Hand as his last slot in his moveset. Is this where the Spirit Breaker happens? No, it's still just a regular shot. And what is the point of this happening again? Do I have to just let them score over and over against me? Is that what this is going to be? Complete a focus battle against Clario. Okay. Sure. I think I'm losing this, and he's doing not a regular shot. I'm pretty sure he's going to do Diamond Ray, right? Or however they called it in this game, in the English dub. Or is it just a regular shot? It's just a regular shot, but maybe we can block it this time. With Mage in the hand, it looks the same. Good. So I remembered it looking different somehow, and he... Okay, well, never mind. I was wrong. We still do not block jack shit. Ando looking suspiciously like a certain other goalkeeper that I know currently. Another goal to Spain. And another goal to Spain. And hey, dare I be so bold as to say, maybe another goal for Spain. $12-0. Okay, that's rough. Complete a focus battle against Clario. Okay, hey man. Could you, like, get back? Thanks. 98 AT versus 300 AT. Okay, well, I think this is going to be the moment that I've been speculating is going to happen like 3 times now. Yeah. Diamond Ray, there it is. And the music stops and everything. That's it. That's the downfall of Raymond. Solidified. And that's it of the match. If this is not the most tragic start of a season that I have ever seen, match-wise, then I don't know what is. Okay, it's all Clario, and then there's 2 other guys who were allowed to score during those cutscenes. Oh, brother. This has to be some kind of fucking joke. This is premeditated. They could have just given me Shishido or something.
日本のレベルはこの程度か。わざわざ日本まで来た甲斐はなかったな。しかし、悪いプレーではない。このチームはもっと伸びる。
何年先のことやら。
日本の選手たちよ。現状では話にならないが、今後のあなた方の進化に期待する。
At least he's respectful about it, right? He's not a douche. So, you know what? That works in Clario's favor. He's actually kind about it. He's like, hey, you got potential. Keep working, man. And Mamoru Endo, he is smiling. Als een boer met kiespijn. Hey man, why the long face? Who is this guy? Like I said, I do not remember anything. Is this like the leader of the Football Association of Japan or something? Right, this is one of the only parts of ARES that I actually do remember, that the original Raymond splits up and goes out to help other teams to raise the level of football across Japan. Does this guy know he's addressing the Endo Mamoru? The biggest plot machine in the entirety of Inazuma 11? Fuck ass Kageyama, bro. It's always about Kageyama.
ARES の天秤というものを影山さん。
That sudden flash of the smile on Kageyama, that could easily be a creepypasta on its own. Damn, route unlock starts at level 77? Okay, hold on. Do we play with an alternative team? Do we play... We don't play with the scouts, I don't think. We could play with the delinquent team. That is possible. I kind of like that. Let's do that. Let's play with the delinquent team for a little bit. The level gap is a bit lower. It's 13 levels. Well, that's leveled down, I guess. But what, we can actually win this match. So the question is, are we going to get to see some actual Hisatsu from Barcelona Orb? Especially from the goalkeeper. I know one thing he has. I know it doesn't relate to Spain in any way, shape, or form. But let's see. Already lost the ball, so that's a very good start. They got some power to them. This is also not Hero Sakurazaki. This is Legendary Sakurazaki, so... Gonna have to calculate a bit less power into every one of his interactions. I am here. I am at the goal. So what now? I'm gonna lose the ball, epically. I'm gonna get the ball back for more tension, actually. This is just stockpiling tension. All according to plan. And now that we got free reign over the goal, we can home in and do stargazing. I do not know what element this goalkeeper is. I feel like he would be like wind. Okay, he is in fact weak against Asuto, so beautiful. Beautiful. So that's a 1-0 against Barcelona Orb. So, okay, if we have Asuto, who has double type advantage, then this should definitely be possible. Advantage win-wise. Okay, that was almost a brilliant pass, actually. Rurban. With Kangaroo Kick. I love Kangaroo Kick. Like, that makes so much sense for the Spanish team to have. Makes so much sense for this guy to voice it, too. Let's see, Federico. Okay, so I cannot use my soul. That would have helped a lot, actually. The 1600 power. Yeah, it's like these matches are also... They're gonna be... I guess the dynamic is gonna be a little different, because I don't know much about ARES periods, so I can't really say that much about it. Like, I can't really explain what the story is, or anything like that. Is he gonna do anything to Satsu, or is he just gonna... He's gonna raw dog the entire match. Okay. That's fine with me. Because that means we can move on quicker. And well, maybe, you know... Maybe if this is the only team, or one of the only teams against which you can really efficiently grind for hero players, then I may just go out of my way tomorrow during Inazuma Night in the server, in my server, Discord server. Link in the description, by the way. Necessary plug. Then I may just like use a few hours to see if I can actually get anything cool from this team from playing hero battles against Barcelona Orb. Because there's quite a few hero characters that I still want, so I don't know if it's possible to get heroes that I don't have yet, or if you can only get heroes, like duplicate heroes that you already have on your team. Something I'm gonna have to explore, I suppose. Maybe someone in the chat could tell me. That would be really helpful, actually. Okay, Super Elastko. Makes a little more sense. Because at least that is... I think that's a Spanish word, too. Apart from it being a Brazilian move. Did he recover KP? Did I notice that right? Did he recover KP? Like, what are we doing? And did he just save my shot? Did he not just... He's called Alonso? Okay. Like, Xabi Alonso? Yeah, I know a few guys. Just a few. Okay, Eggshell Totem. That should help. I don't think I can do the shot. No. So, actually, let me do it a little differently. It didn't really work out the way I wanted it to be completely honest. Now he's gonna get it. Because I fumbled a little bit. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I was really trying to get a direct shot towards Asuto. Like such. And then maybe with the totem as well. Let's see. Okay, that's good power. And that's just about 5 points of power. Beautiful. Okay, get in. Did he really save twice in a row? Did I miss the first save? Yikes. Fucking A. But that's just my luck, honestly. Hold on, maybe it's possible. What if we did a little track cycling? Still have 4 minutes. We got all our forwards here lined up, so... I realistically just need something that has like... Okay, Miximax with Clara Jane. That gives him a bit more kick power, I think. I'm gonna play this as Sakurazaki. He can in fact do Force Flash if he's not offside, and here's offside. I willed that into existence. Okay, fantastic. Love that. Can still salvage this. In fact, he is gonna salvage it for me. Do I still have enough power for it? Oh, I do. Okay, huge. Hold on. Maybe there's a chance. I give this about a 20% shot of this working. Especially since this guy's in the way. He doesn't do anything, maybe? Yeah, no. Okay. So 300 power shy. That's okay. It's gonna be a second half, a sped up second half. You can get any hero as long as the player is a part of the drop pool. Oh, okay, that's good to know. So are the drop pools for heroes different per match? Is that also a thing then? Okay, man. Don't have to be rude about it. What the fuck? Luther. Or Luther. I suppose. An especially Spanish name, I don't think. But then again, I'm not Spanish, so what do I know? Ruban is certainly a Spanish name. Kukabeyama from ARES. Okay, beautiful. Okay, you know what? I ran out of Miximax. Okay, that's fine. You know what? Hoshi. Hoshi, kill this guy. Bicycle kick. Papa! And that's that. 4-0. Thank you, Hoshi. That's my goat. Unironically, have grown so attached to Hoshi. I don't know why. I could not tell you what it is, honestly. But she's the first character that I gave a full moveset. Well, the first character that wasn't a hero, of course. Stobitak already has a full set. I don't really need to give it to him. I don't know, she's so cool. It's like regular ass save. Regular ass scout, sorry. You could drop players from your team, the opponent team, the team you used in the Chronicle match, and the extra weekly drops. Any hero available from these. Did he save a third fucking time? Are we being so for real right now? Like, can I shoot? I got Kabeyama again? Okay, man. Then I'm just gonna have to one-shot this guy. I cannot one-shot this guy because I don't have enough tension for Stargazer. And I lost the ball immediately. Now I can have enough. Hold on. He has a liar shot. Of course he has a liar shot. Jay! Hey, good evening, man. Good evening. Right on time to see me finishing the first match of the ARES route. I couldn't help but notice you just started playing yourself, Jay. Gonna forge ahead in the Chronicle mode, I have to imagine. Okay, why did I go to Hoshi? Okay, you know what? Actually, this works. Hold on. Go to Asuto. Why can't I get this lucky with saves? I wish, but hey, you know, as a player, we're not allowed that kind of good luck, I guess. Yeah, that's all it can really be ascribed to, good luck. We know how my luck is, historically. Again, so... Okay, so conclusion is, they did not... Four saves. 4 saves. I know if I'm gonna last another hour and a half, not gonna front. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, well, 2 Kageyamas, Hibiki. Yeah, okay. Well, at the very least, I'm glad to read that you're doing alright, Jay. Very happy to read that. Alright, so that was Barcelona Orb. Which means we get to move on to... Is that Polestar Academy? Is that their name? That is in fact Polestar Academy. So yeah, disclaimer as well. I know like the Japanese names for all of the Inazuma Ramen guys, most of them. I don't really know the names for anyone else. That especially goes for the teams. But yeah. Polestar Academy. And this is the first match we get to play as Inazuma Ramen. And holy shit, that guy has a long name. Tatsuya Futago Tamagawa. Wow. Okay, interesting. Let's see what we can do with Inazuma Ramen. Holy shit, Gojin. Wait, I have a chance to drop Gojin. Hold up. This could be huge, potentially.
怖いって気持ちもあるけど、どんな戦い方をするのか楽しみだろ。お前らしいな。俺さ、母ちゃんに約束したんだ。きっとサッカーを連れて帰るって。ああ、俺たちのサッカーを取り戻そう。うん。サッカーを続けるには、フットボールフロンティアで一生しなきゃならない。母ちゃん、サッカーはいなくならない。
Okay, it's like, as I'm reading this, bits and pieces of the story are coming back to me, right? I remember that right off the rip. We see Asuto's mom in a hospital bed. He does that corny ass. Asuto's mom in a hospital bed, right? And Asuto has like the worst day in existence. His mom gets hospitalized. His football club gets like demolished by actual excavators and like levelers. I don't know how you call those. Steamrollers. There you go. It's like, it's the worst day for a little guy. And then, I don't know, they get a sponsor or something. They get to move to the mainland, because these guys are from some kind of island. Maybe from Okinawa, maybe somewhere else. I don't fully recall. Let's see, the only move we have currently is Fire Tornado ARES version on Sasuke Kozomaru. Also, Aurelia, who was, I think, kind of like an Easter egg in the first game or the original trilogy, she is now the main manager for Inazuma Ramen. So yeah, interesting. And Asuto is actually not the captain for this team either. It's this regular-ass guy, commonplace guy. I don't even know what his name is, to be honest. Tatsumi Michinari? Whatever, bro. Like, no clue. Didn't his mother straight up die? I don't think his mom died. But then again, it's been so long, I couldn't tell you, in all honesty. Holy shit, Haizaki is here, though. Score using Fire Tornado as Kozomaru. Okay, hey, actually off to a good start. Hold on. Kozomaru looks so uncanny in his portrait in this game. What is Divine Dummy again? We're not gonna find out because I'm gonna power block with Sasuke, so... Okay, that's clean though. Like, that's a clean-ass animation. And that's going in as well. So, like, kind of, we're having the greatest day of our lives as well. Sasuke, at the very least. He actually knows how to play this game. Did she actually die? Okay, so Asuto literally has the worst possible day of his life. So his mom dies. Football club gets absolutely massacred. Jesus Christ. I straight up did not remember that. That's tough.
確かに必殺技を使えるとはデータになかったな。
しかも総力がデータより 17% もアップしている。調査班がミスったのか。
Oh boy.
あいつらは出したんだよ。
Oh. Haizaki, when he gets extra edgy, that's when he's at his best.
俺ついに見つけちゃったかもしんない。あんたの言う光ってやつをよ。キド。
Straight up just a lunatic. You gotta love that.
俺たちはお前を倒す。
Also, Asuto has got to stop doing the cringe finger point thing, man. No one is impressed by that. I'm sorry, my guy, but... Alright, let's see. Play for victory. Oh, but he's fast. Oh, he's fast. He's invincible, in fact. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, yeah, for sure. And yeah, I'm... Bless your soul. Bless your soul. Whatever your name was again, Norika. But you are not blocking that. Okay, this music also goes kinda hard, unironically.
これが青翔学園か。それでも俺たちは負けられないんだ。絶対に。
Alright. So the equalizer's been scored. We need to do something involving Haizaki. Complete a focus battle against Haizaki. So I have to imagine Haizaki does his solo thing sometime soon. He at the very least outplays everyone on the team, including Norika. Okay, right. 3-1, 4-1 deficit, in fact. And now we're supposed to play for victory. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let's see, we only got Kozomaru with an actual Hisatsu. So it really sucks that he's running back. Like, don't love that, personally. Oh, we got Gojin! Come on. Gojin, as I also like to call him. I have never called him that in my life, up until 3 seconds ago. Actually, we cannot chip him down. Okay, good to know. He's invincible. Yeah, man, just let him go. It's fine. It's whatever. Just rack up the tension. Alright, so 4-1 deficit. You don't love to see that particularly. But hey, full tension bar, so we're gonna do something in the second half. Which, that something is gonna be losing against Haizaki. Primarily. Okay, and that's that. Is this the fabled 5-1, 6-1, dare I say 7-1, maybe even 9-1? Okay, But hey, at the very least, we scored the first goal, so you know, suck that. And now once again, complete a focus battle against Haizaki. Okay. So far, not seeing a whole lot of difference between this arc and the preceding ones in the Chronicle mode. And there it is, yeah, okay. Overhead the penguin! The whole team's coming together. The entirety of Backwater Raymond is coming together. And yet, who is here? Only the Gosu guy. But maybe Norika pops off, I forget. She in fact does not. Rough. But hey. She tried her best. That's all we can ask for. Exactly that, yeah. Okay, and there we go, match ended. Another loss. Yikes, you hate to see it. Yeah, okay, well, I mean, this was kind of on par with all the seasons that I've seen until now, so... At least as far as objectives go, right? Got Asuto, got Blue Lock guy, and we got Nerd. And Geert van de Vijf! Holy fuck. Geert van de Vijf is back. W drop. L Nosaka. I was about to say Kusaka, holy shit. L Nosaka, unfortunately. W Kudo, holy. Yummer.
ザコのくせに目だけは一丁前にギラギラさせてやがった。
ああ、お前があいつらを見てイラついた理由はあいつらが本気で勝とうとしていたからだ。
これで終わりですね。こんなにもあっけなく終わるなんて。
みんな、なんだよその顔は。絶対にサッカーはいなくならない。
Now what, they were supposed to win this match to keep soccer, fuck. To keep football alive on their island. And now they lost, so what? It's unironically getting disbanded?
ライモンイレブンの皆さん、あなた方のプレイには感動いたしました。実に素晴らしい。
Gojin looks so chill with that jacket. Holy.
あの青少学園から1点をもぎ取り、しかも最後まで正々堂々としたプレイ。実に良かったです。
でも負けは負け。これで俺たちのサッカーは終わりなんです。
いいえ、終わりませんよ。
Is this the Deus Ex Machina that's gonna save them? Yeah, okay. Well, fair enough. So they're getting a sponsor, because that's what this season is all about, I guess. Getting sponsoring. Which is, you know, that's an interesting concept for Inazuma 11. Because it makes a lot of sense in the world of football, but they've never done it before. So they got to continue playing football. Yes, sir! Huge. But now we actually gotta start winning matches as well. Okay. So, still did not drop a copy of Gojin, so that's what we're gonna be hoping for with these matches, these upcoming matches, I suppose. So that I can cross off that last character to the left of me and fill that up with some fresh and new characters to summon next time. At the very least, I hope that I don't have to go back in and pull for Gojin anymore, for common Gojin. Okay, this goalkeeper's fire, right? That's what I recall at the very least. So let's have a look at what we can do. I don't know that these guys have many defense moves by this point either, so maybe it's gonna be a piece of cake. Let's see. Will he even use any of the moves that he has canonically in ARES, or will that be saved for a match where when we actually win against Polestar Academy? Nope. He does just do Desecrator, and this is such a cool move. Like, come the hell on. Just sinking a 5-meter radius around the goal into the ground. Yeah, brilliant. Love that. It's actually the fact that we're starting the ARES arc as well is really good, because that means I'll probably be able to have access to some ARES exclusive moves, which are hopefully going to be quite the boon for my team building efforts. Also, that went through the side of the net, not gonna lie, but I'm absolutely taking that goal. No questions asked. Okay, got Aurelia. Otani, as she's apparently called in Japanese. And then let's see. Sakurazaki's neck is doing the same thing. Why is it so long? Why does he do that? Like, that is the most insane side profile to have. I mean, I don't have that, at least. Yeah, this too. This is such an uncanny move. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. Like, Fur Trapper? I mean, sure, but like, what is he even doing? Is he channeling his hair? Many ARES moves just kind of confound me. In a way. Okay. Wow, he was fast. Okay. The captain of this team. Mizukamiya. Who's like, I think he's pretty much the Shinano of this team. Like, I don't think that he ever really does anything impactful, but I know he gets onto the team in Orion, onto the national team, so actually that's kind of a really similar story to Shinano, isn't it? Interesting. The parallels are certainly there. Oh, he's in fact wood element, okay. So we don't really have any forwards that do well against him. Which is fine. I think power-wise they're not too tough. Definitely not as tough as the police women that we just played against. By the way, about those police women. I was thinking, if I'm making a delinquent team, I should totally make like a servants of the law kind of team, right? I mean, if you mix the Secret Service with those police women, and then like throw in a detective Onigawara, for example, or his granddaughter, you can have a banger team, actually. And I mean, there's many more people that look like law enforcers, or that actually are law enforcers. Maybe that'd be a nice team to contrast that with. Yeah, the captain of this team has Zone of Pentagram, that's all. Right, that's about what I expected. And I don't know that he ever gets to do anything else. Like, ever. Except just being kind of like a side, like an accessory to Haizaki. Which is essentially also what Shinano is to Soramiya, so... Key voices Killer Slide, okay. Okay, blue lock guy, let's see. Not too bad. Deep pass to Ozarok. Or long pass, I should say. Deep pass is a Dutch term. Well, but it's going deep, right? So, I don't know. Maybe I was in the right after all. I could put Professor Layton on it. You kind of... You know what? Hold on. Jay, you're cooking. If they ever release Professor Layton, that is. Because somehow still has not happened. We're almost through all the DLC and Professor Layton is still not usable as a player. Which sucks, because I wanted to put him on my ideal team, actually. Okay, and now we gotta quickly capitalize on the fact that we have a long shot available. I don't think Layton is available, no. I think recently I looked into the Inazuma, the website, and he was still not available. Which is rough, because I saw that the Yokai Watch people are actually available already. So why not Professor Layton? Why is he special? Or special in the sense that he needs to be kept away from us. Okay, but it's not going to be an advantage win. Which, you know, is fine. I was trying to sneak in one last shot, but... yeah, he's looking sad. That's good. What we want to see. Okay, there we go. Bait out a foul. It's pretty easy to do, actually. Maybe when the next Layton game comes out, they give it in a constellation, a special constellation. If there were to be a special crossover between Victory Road and that Professor Layton game, that'll be awesome. I doubt it will. But you know what? It'd be like the perfect internal marketing strategy. You know what, Sakurazaki? Take this. Pocket Sand. I got Kozomaru. Okay. Now what? Play to Ozarok. Yeah, you can get the Yokai Watch people now. I think you've been able to get them for a while. Maybe even with the Galaxy update already. What, have you played Yokai Watch? Jay, is that... like, does that ring a bell to you? Because for me, I mean, I of course know Yokai Watch. I've never played any of it, but... they have been available for a little bit, yeah. Oh, this theme too? You know, it's not doing too much, actually. It's nice. It's nice to listen to. It's nice, hopeful. I like it. I kind of dig it. Doesn't have the excitement that some of the other themes have, but okay, let's go. Rock and roll. Which he doesn't voice. He's like the only guy to have Corvus, but he doesn't voice the move. You've played all of the Yokai Watch games that released in the US? Oh, that's a neat fill animation too. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna get to see a few of those too. Which, that's cool. I like that a lot, actually. Very original. I mean, Yokai Watch has never really piqued my interest, so I don't know if I'd be interested in playing it, like, on stream or something. The Professor Layton game, the new Professor Layton game, I'd be hella down to play that on stream, actually. And Lord knows how long that's still going to take. It's supposedly releasing this year, so, you know, that's at least a little hopeful message. Then again, I've heard mixed messages, so I don't really know. I'm still holding out hope, of course. Let me see. Play to Hoshi, actually. A little bit more power. See if we could ever bait this goalkeeper into using Desecrator again and failing because of Hoshi's might. 2100? No, but she will score just straight up, so absolutely taking that. 5-0. And I think that's the end of the match against Polestar Academy then. Yeah, there we go. You just got a hero Endor but no Ponko, Vinny? Yikes. You've really not been having a great time pulling for Ponko, huh? Or trying to drop Ponko. I guess that's what the regular players will just kind of do to you. Now, can I drop a Gojin ever? No, but I can drop half the Polestar cast and Gosu. Okay. I mean, whatever. Like, when it comes to ARES characters, most of them I just kind of brush over because there's no one that I'm genuinely interested in except from Nishikage, who I already have, so... Okay, that is Polestar Academy. Oh, right, it's this team. It's the first team where we actually got to see someone from OG Raymond. Ramparts Junior High. And who else? Well, actually, he's not on the field yet, so maybe I won't say anything yet. Raymond versus Rampart Junior High, who are practically all defenders. Pretty much all big guys. Oh, this fuck-ass coach, man. I hate this guy with a passion. Yeah! Thank you, Gojin. That's what we need. I swear to God, I have spirits for every Tonegawa Tosen character except Ponko. Oh, Vinny, that is so rough, man. That is so rough. Tomorrow, Vinny, tomorrow, during Inazuma night, I'll put Ponko on my team and we can play against each other. We gotta make like a full team. I can't make a full team of Ponkos, but I can certainly put her on my team. We try to up the chances as much as possible. If by the end of today you still do not have her. Okay, Rampart Junior High. So let's see, successfully passed the ball to Gojin. Huge. Love to hear that. Why this goofy ass music though? Okay, right. The wall. The big ass special wall. Also, are we playing in the Is this the Shinsei Raymond Stadium? Is this not the stadium from Go 1 and like Go 2 and Go Galaxy? At Raymond? Interesting. Oh, brother. I have to suffer this guy for 2 whole seasons. Okay. Pass the ball to Asuto. Well, that wasn't really a pass. Does it count if I block this guy right here? Yes. Okay. Good. Is he gonna do Frankenstein? Frankenstein. Okay. Frankenstein ran out of copyright by the time ARES released, huh? Though, and again, clean-ass animation. And you know what? Maybe it's a good thing that they actually adapted all of these animations into the game, because now they can have proper animations, unlike in ARES. Complete an offensive focus battle. Okay, so let me start with Buroku right here. And then do an offensive focus battle. With Hyura. Hirata. Oh, that's awfully close to Hinata, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, well, we did the offensive focus battle. Now what? It's play for victory. Okay. So... I can't shoot. Can I inflict damage? So it's like, yeah, it's all big guys. Actually kind of funny. Because it's like all big guys, except for the goalkeeper, who has a regular frame. And then some of the, you know, some of the midfield and the forwards are... They're also smaller body size, but... Like this guy, with the visor, for some reason. Goanji! I miss him already. Okay. I think Hyura should get 1 or 2 things during this match. Successfully pass the ball to Gojin, though. Again, we love to hear that. Probably the best prompt that you could give me. Let me work that out for you real quick. Oppa. Go, Gojin! Oh, okay. Well. Dude, Gojin has the drive. He's a little confused, but he got the spirit. Anna! That's what we need. We need more Anna on the screen, actually. Okay, successfully passed the ball to Asuto. And he just has the wall straight up. And Gojin does not win these. Okay, so this is still like, that's more like the wall from Go. So am I to interpret that as Kabiyama? Oh wait, I forgot he's injured during this match, so he's not actually playing. Man. God damn it. Okay, so what now? Use a special move to win a focus battle as Iwato. The wall? which he doesn't do the... He doesn't do that anymore. And then he doesn't literally crush the opponent by making the wall drop onto them. I mean, I kind of like that about ARES. But okay, it is what it is. Nice one, man. He is the wall. He has become wall. Thank you, Iwato. Thank you, Gosu. Takashi Iwato learned the wall. Beautiful. Enter the offensive zone as Kozomaru. Okay, are we gonna skim over Hyura in this match? Or like, what's the vibe? Certainly not if it's up to me. Goenji driving the plot of ARES as well, or at least of Kozomaru, is just so funny. It's really just about two people in the entirety of Inazuma 11, and it's Goenji and it's Kageyama. But yeah, we saw this. It's not like this is an original thing. We literally just saw this. But cool, there we go. Fire Tornado. Fire Tornado ARES. This goalkeeper does not do anything against it. He kind of takes it raw. Fair enough, and that's a 1-0. Okay, so far, definitely more to do. It seems like we're given more time to do it, too. Man, you had one job, fucking Sasuke. Okay, so there's more objectives still. Hold on. Okay, there's more still. Hyura, surely, right? Successfully pass the ball to Kozomaru again. Okay, hold on. Maybe I'm judging a little too quickly. So I passed. Wall for one. Right. This is an insane move. And you know what? When I think I mentioned in the last stream, I mentioned puns in move names. I think wall for one is pretty clever too. I think it's pretty fun. Okay, successfully passed the ball to Hyura. Right. Okay, it's a moving wall, but I have the ball, so it's fine. So there we go. This is where he gets Kari no Ya, right? Cold Snap. Or Kori no Ya. Fair enough. So it's actually a shot. No. What is it? It's not a dribble move, is it? It's gotta be like a long shot. Oh, okay, hold on. You can't just throw me back into the match like that. And then now score a goal as Asuto. Just a regular ass goal? Sure. If we break through the wall and then we can just score that ass with Asuto, fine by me. And now what? Do we have more objectives still? Or is that it? Win the match. Okay. So that was actually pretty good. Quite a few things to do during this match. I wouldn't say that they're revolutionary objectives, but at the very least... So it is a shot. So what we're getting to see is actually all that happens. Kori no Ya? Yeah, I know this is like... Kori no Ya originally is like a... I guess it's like technically a pass move, which is like a whole new discipline, technically. But then it becomes Kori no Yari, which is a shot, just a proper shot. But that's not going to happen for a while, I don't think. But hey, it's cool that they made Kori no Ya into a shot move. I mean, that's like the only logical route they could have really gone with that move, honestly. Because a pass Hisatsu is not really a thing. Okay. The wall again. Okay, well, I'm definitely losing this. Would have liked for them to have, you know, an ARES version of the wall, but... And again, more bits and pieces are coming back to me. Did the defender not learn how to... How did he learn to do the wall again? He learned it by, like, scrubbing graffiti off a wall. And then Hyura learned Kori no Ya by, like, using a hose to spray some of the school building windows. I don't really know what they were cooking with that training, but it looks like it worked, so nothing to say about that. We still didn't see the Moai Hisatsu defense. Oh, that's true. That's the only thing we haven't seen yet. Which you think I'd be able to pull it off? Hold on. No, because I can't get to that guy, so he's gonna do Frankenstein, I guess. Yeah, right. Unless Hyura's cracked. No, he's not. So Frankenstein's gonna have to be. Which, that's fine. So that's the end of the Rampart match. And that's... Yeah, wow, that was like... Jesus Christ, that was like 10 objectives or something. And they're all small objectives, right? But they really help to convey the story. Which is an underrated thing for these objectives to do, I think. Absolutely, I'm happy with the way that they've designed this now. It's certainly a lot better than... There's still no Gojin. It's a lot better than preceding seasons, for sure. Okay, so we got a girl from this team. Miko. Interesting. You really like the goalkeeper for this team, Lucas? I get that. He has a pretty cool design. In a pool of big guys with intriguing designs, to say the least. He has a solid design. Oh shit, he came running up. Just like sprinkling water, they actually mention it. Holy. Kameyama, the OG. Yeah, and Kameyama is like Iwato's idol as well, so I mean, that's cute. The Wall. Okay, this episode was just called The Wall. That's good. How long is ARES anyway? Okay, well that's not too bad actually. Hold on. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more matches. And then there's a gate battle. Interesting. Okay, I think we'll be able to knock out like maybe one more after this. So then we'll have 9 for the next few streams. But that Orion, I've been told, is very short. I mean, it's only 5 matches, right? So that's easily doable in one stream. And then we'll be caught up with the DLC. We'll officially be caught up. Okay, but I am once again neglecting the elements of the opposing goalkeeper in favor of just locking in balling. He is, in fact... Oh, he's fire, so that works out, actually. That works out really nicely. Okay, let's see. And actually, this ARES music, I quite like it. I don't know, there's something about it. It's like the guitar. The guitar is just really good. It's got the right amount of tension, where it's like it's clear that you're doing something active, but it's also not overwhelming. Okay, but here's the 1-0, probably. Unless they gave this goalkeeper something crazy. Which, the only thing I saw from him during the official match was toughness block, so I guess not. So that's good. 1-0. I'm really aiming for advantage wins against most of these teams. Because I think it's possible with the levels that these guys have. I mean, once we start moving to like a level 90, we're pulling out the main team, right, to make it a bit easier still. Okay, another clean pass. And of course, a secondary aim, though just as important, is to drop a single Gojin spirit during any of these matches. I mean, if we play through the entire ARES Chronicle, surely we're gonna get one copy of Gojin. Right? Like, you have to imagine. Even I couldn't be that unlucky. Okay, so this guy is not gonna stand a chance. Clara Jane, roll for one. See, that could have been scary. I don't really know. It's an overdrive move, I think. Though I haven't really been introduced to what overdrives really are in this game. So, but I don't know how strong they are. I don't know if they can be stronger than a Miximax or a Keshin, for example. Okay. So that's still good power, despite having to endure 2 defenders touching it. Hey man, could you like not? Tetsugoshi. Regular shot. Should do it for the 3-0. And there it is. Clean. Against this team, should be no problem to move on with an advantage win. We have half the... we have a quarter of the game left. We need to score 1 more goal, so... I think that'll be fine. Now, imagine. Could you imagine if I had had Burning Overdrive on this Sakurazaki? This team would have absolutely stood 0 chance. It already doesn't. But with that, even less so. You know what, can I absolutely can. Triple boost with Kusaka Doitaka? Dude. This is probably not going in. No, because I don't have elemental advantage. And it got weakened a little bit by the distance. Just enough for him to catch it. But this should almost guaranteed beat the goal, the 4-0. Even with that little power. Yeah, that's going in. Okay. For the first time in a little bit, we're moving on with an advantage win. And that's good. Especially given this team doesn't really seem to have many cool things offensively. Also from what I remember. I mean, they are purely defensive, right? Circus block. Makes sense. Freaky eye. Now what, Kusaka keeps it? Yep. And, I don't know. Just gonna play around a little bit. Maybe have Nishikage do something. Ah, hell nah. That attacker was coming up way too fast. I'm not gonna risk that. Frankenstun. Can I ever? With a cheeky little nutmeg? No. Sorry, Hoshi. I mean, I remember this animation in the anime too. It was just, he didn't even use, the Frankenstein didn't even use both of his hands. He just went... He just put his hand down like that. I don't know. It was lame as hell. Like most of ARES, actually. But okay. There's that. The end of the Rampart match. And you know what? I actually don't know what's next. Hey, what a great thing. It's like a whole new adventure. Actually, could not tell you what the sequence of these matches is. Gojin! Yes! Yes, there he is. Oh. Holy fuck, we finally got him. And Aphrodite, and Garo, and more guys that I don't care about. Holy fucking shit, Gojin. And you know what that means? One last green check on Gojin. Boom. Beautiful. They've all been checked off. They've finally all been checked off. So that means 4 new guys next stream. And I think I already know where the majority of them are gonna come from. They're probably Victory Road people that I wasn't able to get just yet. Kidokawa. Okay, interesting. Kidokawa Seishu with Goenji. It should be. So actually, I like that. The Fire Striker. That is a good note to end it off on. Oh, so the really happy girl is the manager for Kidokawa, huh? In ARES. Okay, I see. So that's what it is. Yeah, this Kirkwood is cool, man. This is like the original Kirkwood. But then without the goalkeeper that they ended up having. Oh, am I playing as Polestar? Oh, hold on. I may just be playing as Polestar. Not gonna lie.
俺は監督からチームの指揮を一任されている。試合に出る以上、俺の指示に従ってもらう。
正気かキド。ゴーエンジがどんだけすげえかは知らねえが、そいつが相手なら、なおさらこんな木をてらった作戦が通用するわけがないだ。
今回の件は監督も了承済みだ。不満があるなら。
I got Gojin before you got Ponko. Yeah, sorry, Vinny. Sorry, man. That's just the luck of the draw. RNGesus has favored me tonight. And Haizaki is gonna be in goal. Oh, brother. We are actually playing as Polestar. Wait, this is cool as hell. Playing as Polestar against... Okay, why is big guy in the defense? Why could we not put the actual defender in defense? Okay, man. Whatever. We have Kido. Yeah, and Haizaki in goal, which is certainly a thing for the team to do. Okay, Kirkwood. And this is like the fully restored Kidokawa as well. This is with the 3 Mukata brothers and Goenji. So this is how it was originally in the first Inazuma game too, before Goenji left Kidokawa after the accident with Yuka. Need to focus battle against Masaru. Oh damn, big guy is playing without sleeves. Hold on. That's crazy. He's got his sleeves rolled up and everything. Okay, so that was Zone of Pentagram, I have to imagine. Containment Field. And this is Goenji Plotheimer. The original Fire Tornado. Oh shit. Toughness block. It's so interesting that they use the toughness block animation for that. Haizaki's voice actor too, man. God damn. Where's Bro going? He's actually being canon Haizaki in this match. Holy shit. Play the focus battle against Goenji. Well, we're gonna be able to do it. Against the football monster, Goenji. The football monster before Haru Endo was cool. Oh, hold on. Is this gonna be... Okay, Triangle Z first and foremost, yeah. The OG. It did not make an ARES version for this. But they do the overdrive with Fireball Storm. Okay, massive. So actually, I guess that's like our first proper sighting of an overdrive move, right? Okay, what's up next? Play for victory. Okay, so that's the first half. Got 10 more minutes to probably do jack shit, because I have to imagine we don't actually do damage, but I can try. Okay, actually we can do damage against this goalkeeper. Okay, that's big. I missed that. How did I miss that? Let's see. Nishikage, spinning cut. Which is probably just going to be the OG spinning cut as well, not ARES. Well, we're not going to get to see it because fucking chestnut guy here was too strong. Alright, here we go. Death Zone, Kaishi. Yeah, Fridays off, Jahar? Nice. Love to hear that. I unfortunately do not. But hey, got a whole weekend ahead of me. And Friday night Inazuma night. Always the highlight of the week. At least when I'm not being coxed by the offside rule. Which happens a little too often, not gonna lie. Okay, third time's the charm. This time we should certainly score the equalizer. When it says play for victory, you can score on them. See, that's what I was thinking too. But the last match that I played against Polestar, I just couldn't really damage the goalkeeper in the first half, even though it said play for victory. So I don't think that's always the case, unfortunately, even though I would like it to be. But that's the end of the first half. We have equalized, so that works out for us. Works very well, I think. So, what's next? Oh yeah. Haizaki grabbing Kido by the collar.
俺は勝つための手順を踏んでいる。なぜお前をそこに置いているか。それがわからなければ、お前がフォワードに戻ってもゴーエンジには勝てない。
Kido's doing the fuck ass Edgeworth point. Okay, man. I see you. You are losing, Haizaki. You have wood elements and Goenji's fire. Sorry, man.
ゴーエンジをなめるな。たとえお前の力がゴーエンジを超えることができたとしても、ゴーエンジが作り出したチームプレーは強力だ。お前個人と木戸川清舟全員との戦いとなり、清少はシュートすら打たせてもらえないだろう。
ゴタクはいい。俺をフォワードに戻せばすぐに逆転してやるよ。ふざけんじゃねえぞ。
Man, the Haizaki voice actor really put his all into this performance, and you can tell. You gotta love that. Complete focus battle against Masaru. Hey man. So you're gonna do back tornado. Because I remember you doing that in the anime. At the very least that. Is he abandoning the goal? Yeah, okay. A classic mistake, actually, in Inazuma 11. Because now he's getting slimed by spinning cut. Yeah, yikes. And that means that the goal is wide open. Yikes, Haizaki. Where's our goalkeeper, man? Oh. Damn. Actual goalkeeper. Fuck yeah. You know what? Could he not easily have done just Desecrator right then and there. Because he doesn't touch the ball. So, like, is it not allowed for him to do that? Even though he's not a goalkeeper?
こんなキーパーは願い下げだとな。
はいザキ、お前はゴールの前に立っていてもフォワードの気分でいるのか。お前がそこにいるためにキーパーを外された者がいる。そこにいる時くらいゴールをどう守るのかを考えろ。
Man, he really does not want to be goalkeeper. And honestly, who can blame him? Chrono. It's pretty interesting. Complete a focus battle against Goenji. Okay. Hey man, Haizaki. Get that. There you go. Haizaki, nice save! And now, maybe one last focus battle against Goenji?
ゴールをどう守るか。だと俺はフォワードだ。点を取ることしか知らねえよ。
If Kido is Edgeworth, who's Phoenix? Endor? Yeah. I would have to say so. Oh, he got his ass. He actually got Goenji. Damn, okay. He's still not using his hands. Haizaki refuses to use his hands, actually.
これでいいんだろ。
ようやく気づいたか。
おっと、ここで青翔学園、ハイザキを本来のポジションであるフォワードに戻すよ。
And now we get to play a proper match. Time to ball.
お前はあの光景を見せるために俺をキーパーにしたんだな。
奴らを打つにはお前が真のエースストライカーとして機能する必要があった。ただ突っ走るだけのストライカーではなく、チーム全員の信頼を受け、思いのつながったボールを受け取ることができる。それが真のエースストライカーだ。
The power of friendship and teamwork. This is the same thing that Ibuki was suffering under Shindo.
ハイザキ、お前の闇は分かっている。だが俺はお前が何のためにサッカーをやっていようと関係ない。俺が求めるのは最高のサッカーだ。
俺だってお前なんざ関係ねえ。俺が求めてんのは敵をぶっ倒すサッカーだ。復讐のためのな。
Revenge. And we got our goalie back. Hell yeah. And Chestnut Guy is being benched. Score using Overhead Penguin as Haizaki. Awesome. Overhead Penguin! Oh man, it is unironically so warm in my room, I'm not even gonna front. I literally do not need to be wearing this sweater right now. It was 18, 19 degrees today over here. But hey, that's okay. We have more objectives still. Jesus Christ. Score using Death Zone as Haizaki, so we're really going for the equalizer here. Well, actually, we're just going for total destruction here. Because we're already up 2-1. You dislike the ARES Kidokawa goalkeeper? You know, honestly, same. He doesn't have the same vibe as the original guy, you know? Like, where did he go, even? Why is he not part of the team? Why is everyone here except for the OG goalkeeper? Okay, but we're destroying Kidokawa as Polestar, right? So that's good. This is the first match we win. And it's not even as Inakumi Raymond. It's as Polestar. Okay. Last plot point. Win the match. So I guess we're not getting to see back Tornado, are we? Well, that's fine. Masaru would have done it. But well, that's okay. It's a good pass. Wow, what a pass. Damn! The goalkeeper graduated? Maybe. Oh, they replaced all the third year students? Interesting. Actually didn't know that was a thing in ARES. I guess that makes sense, yeah. So, well, I suppose not many people have really been switched out in Kidokawa, so I guess many first years. That's why Sugimori's not in... why Sugimori's not in brainwashing anymore. That makes sense. Oh, this is Angel Ray. Yeah, why did they call this Divine Dummy? How does that make sense? That is what I ask. All of you now. How does Divine Dummy correlate with Angel Ray? Angel Ray was like a perfectly fine English name too. I don't really see why they needed to change it. Cool move though. Becoming a... what do you call it? Biblically accurate angel. But damn these objectives. That was a lot. Most of it was just, you know, initiate a focus battle, win a focus battle, and lose a focus battle, I guess, indirectly. But yeah, okay. Fudo. See, if I didn't have, might be popping off really hard right now. And not Fudo, Kudo. And then the goalkeeper, Haizaki. Already have Haizaki as well. So nothing revolutionary here, but that's fine. And here we go. We all pulled it off, not just Haizaki.
青少学園の真のエースストライカーにこれがお前が闇から抜け出す第一歩となるだろう。いい試合だった。
ああ。よかったぞ。今日のプレイ。ハイザキ、お前何を背負ってる？何かあるなら話せ。
あんたに言う必要はない。だいたいなんもねえよ別に。
わからないことばかりだな、お前は。だが、一つだけ言えることがある。今日のお前は確かにサッカーを楽しんでいた。
Holy shit, they do something off the pitch.
俺はサッカーでお前の復讐をしてやる。だが、それが終わったら、ゆっくりサッカーをしてもいいかもな。
Oh, don't remind me of this plot point, actually. Actually, this is the one time where I don't want them to do too much off the pitch. Holy fuck, I hated that plot point with a passion. More so in the sense that it was so unfair for Haizaki at the end of the day. But okay, this is, I think, the final match that we'll play tonight during this stream. So then we've set ourselves up real nicely. We'll have 9 more matches to do in the ARES route. Free match against Kidokawa Seishu. Which I forget whether we actually play against them as Inakumi Raymond too, but if we don't, then this is going to be our first and last opportunity to absolutely crush them. This route just won to the Galaxy one just with the off-pitch scene? I wouldn't say that. I would say it's certainly conducive to a better story for them to actually include, you know, story elements from ARES, but still think Galaxy takes the cake. Not per se in terms of, you know, how qualitatively high the matches are, but in my personal bias, it takes the cake. Okay, that's just the goal, straight up. Fair enough. Thank you, Xanark. Much appreciated. How fast can we score 4-0 against these guys? That will depend entirely on how fast we can accumulate tension, and with Goenji doing stuff like this, that's not going to happen anytime soon. He's burning my alien. Don't love that. But I get a little bit of tension even from losing that battle. So I guess I must have a passive somewhere that helps with that. Gamba after this? Certainly. I mean, I've accumulated a few Bond Stars here, so makes no sense not to, I'd say. I have a few more characters in mind that I'd like to pull for. So, yeah, we'll probably pull for those. And then obviously after the Inazuma night tomorrow, next Tuesday I'll have a bunch more Monstars. So once I have actually figured out which characters I still want, we're gonna home in completely on a fresh new set of characters. Okay. Funny hat person. Let's see here. Let's play the Hoshi. And then let's play the Sakurazaki because he's not offside anymore. And then regular volley. That should still do it. Easily. Because we're actually... I'm not getting cocked like I was against Barcelona Orb. I mean, yeah, Tuska, you're not wrong about the fact that, you know, they skipped all the story in Galaxy, but... actually, you know what? Maybe I'll backtrack on what I said before. You have a point. Because Chrono Stones and Galaxy in particular are so reliant on the context, on the entire story that they've cooked up all around the matches that happen. Chrono Stones especially. And actually, you know what? No. Galaxy especially. Because there's the whole plot with, you know, why they're even going into space in the first place. Ozrok kidnapping the moon, essentially. Threatening the stability of life on Earth. And then there's the whole plot point with the Stones of Hope, which you don't see anything about in this Chronicle mode. But yeah. Well. So in that sense, you know what, I will give ARES the credit for being more well-designed gameplay-wise. Certainly. I'm able to concede that. Again, the little sliver, you love to see it. Let's go track cycling. With Hoshi, Tobitaka, and Kusaka. Okay, so now to Sakurazaki. Behind the wall. Cheeky 1100 power. Tobiyama is still here, that's good. Of course, who doesn't remember Tobiyama from the original Kirkwood? Ooh, could this be Hoshi's time to shine? Hold on. Heto Bazooka! Could be it. That's not gonna be it. Rough. Okay, but then... let's not play around for too long. We gotta get one more goal, and then we can move on from this. In a clean manner. There it is. 4-0. And that's gonna be a solid end to the final match that we're playing tonight on this stream. What can I still do during this match? Claymore? See if I can get away with any rough tackles. That's one. Okay, Goenji did not let me. It's fine. Getting Dragon Link characters for some reason. You know what, we can play around a little bit. Let's see. With Kusaka, yum. Judge through 3. Got a guy from Polestar. Spinning cut, yeah. See, I feel like if they'd made spinning cut into an ARES version, then it probably wouldn't have been a block move. Because the ARES spinning cut is so distinct from the original spinning cut. To the point where it's like a completely different move. I mean, ARES spinning cut, frankly, I prefer it over the original. Because it's really cool how he just slices 3 times through the air. But, that's neither here nor there. So that's the end of the actual Chronicle matches for tonight. I'm not going to squeeze another one in, because I frankly do not have the energy for that. I don't even know what the next one would be. Is it like Teikoku, or is that too early? Let's see, got big hair guy, already had him. Blue lock. Okay, Well, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. So the Fire Striker has been done. Now we get to see what's next. Next match surely is one with Inekumi Raymond. But first, an intermission by our guys.
おじいちゃん、順調に進んでいる。だけどマインドイーターが僕らの周りにも現れたんだ。
なんじゃと？
マインドイーターは松風天馬に化けてワンダバを消そうとした。
なんと。
博士、そっちはまだ持ちこたえているのか？
それがな、極めて苦しい状況なのじゃ。そこでじゃ、今後についてわしなりに結論を出してみたぞ。
Let's hope it's nothing too extreme.
よくよく考えてみると、マインドイーターの力は恐ろしく強大だ。最初から叶うはずがなかったのだ。
I have a feeling it might be pretty extreme.
この辺で抵抗をやめて諦めようかと。
That's what I figured.
究極化身を作れば対抗できるんじゃなかったのか?
How much money do you want to bet that this crossword Aruno is a mind eater?
それはお前たちに希望を与えるための虚言だ。究極化身など存在するはずがなかろう。嘘をついていてすまなかった。
おじいちゃん、どうしちゃったの？ここまで来て諦めるなんて。
Yeah, I mean, it's a little too obvious. You can't be telling us right now that it's not possible anymore.
おじいちゃんがなんでそんな嘘を？
This is not like you, Grandpa. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you, Zanark.
おじいちゃんにまで。
そうか、天馬に化けたのならアルノ博士にも十分に考えられることだ。
何を言っておる。わしは本物じゃ。B の好きな食べ物がマヨネーズハムサンドってことも、子供の頃にホログラフの海に飛び込んで怪我をしたことだって知っているぞ。
本物？
It's not. It's not really Grandpa, Vic. Do not be fooled.
そうか。騙されないぞ、マインドイーター。
うざい。実にうざい。消えろ。
Hold up. Banger design? Hold on. Oh no, they're killing the little gold bear. This is a sick design. Hello? Who the hell is Kinis? Does he know Victorio?
知ってるのか ?B。君がおとなしく騙されてくれれば、君を消さずに済んだのに。
どういうこと？
最後通告だ。これ以上君たちが抵抗を続ければ、幼馴染の君たち
Childhood friend. Of course.
消されたくなければ、
Of course they're friends.
よく考えるんだな。
キニス、マインドイーターに操られているのか？
ああ。奴らは心を支配し操る。いわば洗脳のようなものだ。それが効かなかった俺は爆弾みたいなやつを作られてしまったがな。
They couldn't control my mind, so they decided to plant a bomb in me. They're not extreme at all.
から先はクロニクルルートの進行でも油断できないようだな。
でも負けていられない。先へ進もう。
Okay, interesting. Ah, I see. The next one is Mikage Senno. Okay, interesting. The awesome guy. Yeah, that awesome guy is, that's a mind eater, apparently. And also Victorio's childhood friend. Hey, W childhood friend. Love that. That's a good ass design. That's someone I'm gonna pull for, eventually. Absolutely. Okay, so next time on Inazuma 11 ARES, we pick up with Mikage Senno. Okay, nice. Well, we made a start on the ARES route, which is very good. We're really starting to catch up now, so we're definitely going to be able to play the second part of Orion when it releases, without any delays, finally. But that is enough of the Chronicle mode for now. I will do a little bit of Gamba, as Vinny continues to be unable to pull Punko. I have 80 pulls in me. So with that, I think I will pull on the... I forget what constellation it is. Is it Inazuma? No, it's like Victoria. Victoria, yes, it's this one. Because this one has all the Victory Road characters. It also has this goalkeeper. Well, I have her now, but... so she has Sacrifice and a Cashin, actually. Or not a Cashin, a Totem, but... Will the new boy be as into Vic as Sotomiya is into Unmei? Probably not. Probably not, but there's going to be some drama, there's going to be some baggage, so if you're into that, then absolutely tune in next Tuesday. Because we're going to find out what the deal is. But yeah, I want this guy. I still really want Yashiro. And I also still want the manager from this team. Though, is she like at the bottom? Is she somewhere here? Oh, this also has Sakurazaki's father, by the way, so that would be a pretty awesome thing to pull too. Aside from that, I mean, what is the manager for this team called? Is she in here? Is she in a different constellation? She has to be in a different constellation. Because I don't see her here. So... I mean, yeah, Yashiro is still one that I very much want. You know what? Maybe I'll have a quick little search to see what she's called. So, what is the team even called again? Is it like actually, I don't think I know. I don't think I know any names. So, let's just try for Yashiro first and foremost. And then someone in the background, please, 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 can look for me what the manager from this team is called. The team with Yashiro. The one that was trying to diss Kisoji when we were at that point in the story. But all comments is good. Okay. See, we're getting some cool pulls. You're getting Venom, or Braggart, as he was known in the dub. And then the goalkeeper from that team, who is also really cool, actually. This team just had only bangers, actually. Moves, characters, manager, kit. I'm still using this kit to this very day, so... Okay. Next up. One rare. That's okay. I can do without rares. Personally speaking. Okay, so got him. Huh? Interesting, interesting. Former coach of the Raymond Kings. Trauma dumping the character. Trauma dumping to kids, the character, even. A hero? Hold? I don't even know who is a hero in this constellation. Hiro Kisoji! Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. That's possibly the best result that I could have gotten from these pulls. Well, I have Hiro Sakurazaki actually, so yeah, I don't need another one. Kisoji was literally the best thing that I could have pulled from that. That is so cool, man. I love that. Thank you so much, Kisoji. That's why you're the GOAT. Okay. Now more comments. I really want a single copy of Yashiro. Oh, I got Hurricane Zeta before I got Yashiro, so that's great. Love that. Clara Jane. So, she is okay. She is counted as female. Fair enough. So we can actually finish this constellation. We can get to the pity pool. 3 rares. But no Yashiro. Who is this? Trevor Wilson. A part explorer, part manager. Okay. Don't know who that is, but sure. This guy... He's one of the baseball club, I think. This is just Minaho. Okay. Well, I guess it's not terrible. The manager is Shimada Maina. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna have to figure out what constellation she's on then. Another hero. Okay, so I can get Haru, Raika, Sakurazaki, Kisoji. Raika or Haru would be really cool. Yes! Oh, we're getting all of them. Holy shit. There she is. Hero Raika. And again, I keep getting this guy. I just need one Yashiro and I got fucking Thumb Guy. But Raika makes it all better, of course. Salvages the whole pool. Now, I just need a single copy of Yashiro, actually. Just one. That's going to be perfectly fine if I get just one. We got Alice. I don't know if I had Alice before. And we got this guy. From the Inazuma Kings. The Raymond Kings. He seems pretty chill. Got the coach. From Solaria Zeus. So, okay. Overall, W pool. And then finally, the pity pool. Will I get a single copy of Yashiro? Find out in about 5 seconds. 4, 5. In fact, I cannot get a single copy of Yashiro. However, I did get Nishiki. I did get Miximax Nishiki from fucking Xanark's team. Which, you know what? That's pretty awesome. I love that. Okay. And that's gonna be that, I think. See if we can... Oh, hold on. I was supposed to check what constellation Shimada is on. That's gonna be an important one for next time. So let's see. Search by player name. Shimada. There we go. Maina Shimada. Dude, she has such a good design. Let's see. What constellation is she in? Supporters. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Not gonna lie. Okay, yeah, there she is. Fair enough. Okay, so next time... I mean, Supporters in itself is also just a really good constellation. I mean, there's some really cool characters here. Jeanne d'Arc. Katsu. Hiro Powai, actually. So this might very much be worth actually pulling on. And it's now got Akane as well. Isaac's childhood friend, man. Okay. So yeah, I think that is going to be it then. We've done everything that we could want to do tonight. Finished Galaxy, started Ares, pulled Gojin. Yeah, beautiful. Actually, on that front, on that vein, I should kind of summon Gojin immediately. Because why would I not? And then, let's see, do I have Alice? No, actually, that's my first copy of Alice. Okay, huge. He just kind of stands there. He doesn't even kick a ball like the rest of them. Okay, interesting. Well, got Alice, fire. Let's see. You know what? I'll get this coach, Chaos. Seems interesting. Of course, Hero Raika. I mean, that goes without saying, I think. Damn, she gets Shinrai? And Zanzo, she loses what? Defense move, I think? But that's perfectly fine. Burning Overdrive, damn, okay. Let me see. Do I have this guy yet? No. Let me get him then. Because he's cool. Xanark has some really good taste in players, actually. One of the most overpowered defenders in the Chrono Stones game. I'll summon Kurara Jane as well. This is a very funny sight. Has a goalkeeper move, Dash Storm, and the Typhoon. Okay. The Typhoon makes sense, because that's what she is. And aside from that, I mean, I kind of dig this guy. Daisuke. She loses Rolling Slide. Yeah, Rolling Slide, exactly. That is exactly what she loses. I was trying to think what defense move it was again, but yeah, it's just that. Let's see, what else we got here? Do I have him yet? No. You know what, I'll pull one copy of him. Why not? Okay, and then of course, Hiroki Soji. I mean, is that even a question at this point? Goat Soji, as I saw someone dubbing him. They gave him Strike, Samba, Clone Faker, Circus Block, and Entertainer. So honestly, fantastic moveset. Love that. What else? I mean, do I have this goalkeeper yet? No. Hey, W. Absolutely needed this goalkeeper because she's so sick. Silent Ink Stroke is such a good move, actually. And then, what else? Is there anything else? Well, now there's just the guys that we got from the drops during the matches. So, Gojin is in here somewhere. Legendary Sakurazaki, which I still have. There he is. Gojin Tatsunosuke. Finally, there he is. Absolutely gorgeous. Fire Lemonade, Grenade Shot, no backdraft. I wonder if they're ever going to... if he has a hero version in the first place, and whether he got backdraft on that version. But I don't know. Because he has backdraft in a variant that I saw for him, I think. I don't know, these police girls, I mean, this girl, I kind of like her, so I'll pull her. Juliet Love. She has Old Elite, yeah. She has Go to Heaven. I think that's what that is. And then Fugue Wave, okay. She doesn't actually have a skill, she has only Hisatsu. So did I pull this goalkeeper yet? No. Also, massive W. Yeah, I feel another team coming. Maybe an all-female team, you know what? All-female team sounds like it would go kinda hard in this game. But yeah, I can go scrolling through these guys for like ages, because I have so many question marks to still check off, or exclamation points. But I'm not going to do that. I pulled who I wanted, so that is definitively going to be it for the night. But that was a fantastic stream, actually. A little bit less energy than on Tuesday, but hey, what can you do? Long days, even longer nights. But we made good progress. ARES is gonna take about a stream and a half to finish up, and then bam, we're moving straight on to Orion, and then we're really reaching the end of the Chronicle mode. So, as per usual, very exciting stuff up ahead. And to answer your question, Tasca, yes, of course, tomorrow evening in Inazuma Night in my Discord server. So again, if you're interested in that, it's always a great time. Link in the description. Every video description, there's a link to the Discord server. So yeah, hope to see you there. Hope to see you there for Inazuma Night. And for those who I will see on Tuesday, have a great weekend. Thank you for joining in tonight. Sleep well, and we'll catch each other on the flip side. Alright. Good night, guys.